boats and jetties and stuff, and
So you find like the pools where they're waiting.
yeah, you
and
go and you
like,
just find it goes boom. Yeah, fun, man. Oh, brown trout. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, trout fishing is very fun.
Yeah, it is.
Fly fishing is a completely different thing. It's very very skillful.
I like fly fishing too. We did that last year in July, and didn't have near the. We didn't catch hardly anything. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe 5 or 6 a day.
That's a lot for fly fishing.
Well, we caught almost 110 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
100 trout? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't say where you were. People are all going to swarm that place.
I don't. I didn't bring my phone. I'd show you pictures of it. But yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
I'll tell you something funny. I carry. Oh,
We're filming.
I figured we were. I carry a baby Jesus with me. Let me tell you what happened.
You carry a baby Jesus?
Baby Jesus.
Like from the manger?
Yes, Jesus.
Right.
It's Jesus. We call it baby Jesus.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, so it is just grown-up Jesus. Has a beard and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we're not catching anything. And so I reach in my pocket. I don't know why, looking for my knife. I don't know what I was doing. And I had this baby Jesus. I said, oh. My son-in-law was in the back. I said, I got baby Jesus with me. And I set him on the igloo, on the box facing me. You ready, Joe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 giant rainbow in a row. So my son-in-law's in the back. He's going, turn baby Jesus towards me. I turned around. I took baby Jesus toward him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went, now this. We caught 12 rainbow, anywhere from 15 to 20 inches. That's big. Yeah, that's big.
That's a good rainbow.
So the guide, I mean, he got a little tripped out. He said, hey man, you're kind of messing with me here. That's kind of got me a little screwed up. I started laughing. I said, man, you get the power of Jesus in here. So we kept it all day. Before I left, I gave it to him. So he said, I'm going to use this every day. So it was kind of fun.
I don't think that's something you should use every day. I think that should be like for special trips. You don't want to ask Jesus every day to help you catch fish.
I don't go fishing every day. But yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't normally need help. But trout fishing, I need help. I'm bass fishing, and I'm pretty good on my own. But if things get desperate, I'm not. I mean, I don't want to push it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to push it. Oh, by the way, Jeff died to me. Say hello.
Oh, you know Jeff?
Yeah, I know. I did 2 years of Better Late Than Never with him.
Oh, yeah. I love Jeff.
Yeah,
he's a good dude.
Yeah,
solid dude. Man's man. What's with all the whiskey? Did you bring that?
Yeah.
I was wondering.
You don't drink.
I'll drink.
Yeah.
I quit and then I came back.
Yeah.
I quit for 8 months. Not really like I didn't have a problem.
Well,
I just health reasons. I decided it wasn't a good thing for you.
That's smart.
You have your own Terry Bradshaw whiskey?
Yeah, we've had it now.
Come on, son. We got to have a glass of that.
7 years.
Do you drink?
Yes.
You better.
I drink
selling
this.
Whiskey. You better.
Yeah, I drink this. But
let's have a drink.
This is our 12th year that just won all the Golden Awards and Spirits. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, won all of them.
So age 12 years?
12 years, 13 now.
I was talking with Buffalo Trace about that, and they're like,
well, that's what you drink.
Well,
but once you drink this, you'll stop drinking that, unless they're a sponsor.
They are a sponsor.
Okay, there you go.
And they're nice guys.
Okay.
And I respect them. I mean, that company's been around longer than the country.
Longer
than America.
Long time.
They started in 1773.
I mean, when you go back to steady whiskey.
Yeah.
They claim that Elijah Craig was the father of bourbon whiskey. And they do research, and then they don't have it back that far where they can actually say, because Elijah Craig was a preacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that frees me up.
A preacher who made whiskey.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, that's award-winning 12.
Jim, can we get some ice and glasses?
This is our original. This is our 2-year. This is the original brand right there. We still have that.
What is the original? It's 2-year aged.
Two. Then with our yeast, we were able to make it taste like 4 to 6.
Okay.
And so now, and then we don't do that anymore. And then this is the, this is the good stuff right here.
What's
this
that
is
stuff?
6 year.
6 year?
Oh yeah, it's good.
So you got 12, 2, and 6.
Yeah, actually 12, 4.
Can you really tell the difference?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is 145 proof.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's a lot.
This is 108, 103.8. This is amazing. This is a
Why does the older stuff have more
Well,
alcohol? Is it because of the process of aging?
Well, yeah, because it's also, this is a bourbon that it's a single barrel bourbon, and when we brought it out, you leave it in there, and this is what it turned out to. Now we could dilute it by simply putting water in it and dilute it down to. This is 103.8, then it's 51.9 proof, or proof alcohol. This. 149.
Bust it out, Terry. Let's go.
If we bust it, how long we plan on talk today?
We'll talk for a couple hours.
We may not be able to make a couple hours.
We'll give it our best shot.
Okay, we'll do our best. Who's
We'll
got
do
a
our
knife?
best.
Who can open this?
I don't have a knife here. Jamie got a knife?
Oh, yeah. So we started this.
Everything, but he didn't throw the knife. Good man.
Smart, right?
Good man.
A lot of, you know what I noticed coming over here today? A lot of tattoos in here.
Yes.
Yeah, lot of tattoos.
You mean the building? Jamie's tattoo free.
Yeah, a lot of tattoos.
He's been thinking about getting my face tattooed on his back. You still doing that,
Is
Jamie?
that like a bullseye? Stand up.
Waiting for a good drawing.
We made a deal. I'll do his face, he'll do mine.
Oh my God. Anyway,
And I'll have like young Jamie
Yeah.
and like gothic
You
script
know,
on my back.
the thing about bourbon, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why I fell in love with bourbon. I find it to be, first of all, it's the only thing it's only in America. Bourbon is only bourbon if it's in America.
Right.
And I think it's only bourbon if it's made in Kentucky.
A lot of Kentucky people
Oh,
feel
yeah.
the exact same way.
I mean, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Let's go. Time to party.
I'm just going. This might be the best show you ever have.
All right. I'm excited.
Yeah, you will be after you drink that. Let it sit.
Smells good.
Let it sit.
It smells good.
Let it sit.
So this is the 12-year-old stuff. And what is it called?
Bradshaw Bourbon. That's the name.
Can I see?
Here's the thing about the
Can I see
12-year-old.
the bottle?
We only have.
Bradshaw Bourbon. Look at that. You
We
got
only
the signature and
have
everything.
15 cases left. 15 cases, I think they told me. So this is a limited edition, and then we have to come out with some new stuff. But this is actually 13 years old now.
So you obviously started this project a long
Right.
time ago.
Right.
If
I
you've
did.
been aging it for 12 years.
What I did.
Cheers, sir. Thank you for being
Here's to
here.
you, Joe. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Thank you.
What happened? I don't know why. I went to my. Woo! Hey,
wow.
you gotta let it sit.
Yeah, that's
this-
got a kick.
We're gonna try this, and then we'll try this.
Okay.
And you'll definitely see the difference. But I went to my dad, whose
Someone's
father,
driving me home today.
Yeah, my father's father was an alcoholic, and I went to my dad prior to him passing, and I said, "Hey, Dad, what would you think if I got into the spirits business?" And he says, "You know what I think." And I went, "Well, I'm just asking you." And he says, "Absolutely not." And I said, "Okay." So I shut her down. My dad died. Oh, wow. It's 12 years ago he died. My mother died 2 years ago. So anyway, so after his passing, 2 or 3 years, 4 years, I was sitting around. I was trying to. I remember William Cohen, Secretary of State William Cohen. He says, "What do you do to make a living?" I said, "Well, I work on Fox. I'm a broadcaster." And he says, "Is that it?" And I said, "Well, I'm a horse and cattle breeder. I raise registered cattle, and I'm in the breeding business, training business of quarter horses." He said, "Oh, okay." He says, "Is there anything else?" I said, "Well, I get I speak for corporations." So he was trying to find out, and he took a liking to him, and he says, basically what he was telling me, you should brand yourself and not have to travel so much. Yeah, because I traveled.
yeah.
250 days last year we traveled.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But my wife travels with me, so that's good.
That helps.
Yeah. What do you want to do with baby Jesus? Let's sit him right here.
Set him right there. See if any fish flop out of the sky.
I got him facing you. We'll see what happens. And anyway, so he said, basically, you ought to brand yourself, get into something that you can. And I said, well, I don't really know anything. I know football. I can talk football. I know how to make people laugh. I know how to give speeches to major corporations and build a program in the speeches. I know quarter horses. I know how to select horses, show horses. I know how to train them. I don't do that, but I have a trainer for all that now, and I have people for the breeding part of it. And I said, in cattle, I know the bloodlines and things of that nature, but I got people doing that. So I just got this. I never forgot that. You know, that's William Cole, he's a pretty smart dude. And so I'm home. I think it was kind of a rainy day, and I'm sitting there, and my little brain's going. I'm going, well, you know, what do you want to do? For some reason I was going, what do you want to do? Because I remember one time I got real uncomfortable because I didn't have a normal job. So I ran into this guy that owned this cosmetic company, and I said, do you have a job? Could you hire me to teach me the cosmetic industry? And he said, yeah. He gave me $5,000 a month. So I had to go to work and put a tie on and a coat because I wanted to be like everybody. Everybody goes to work.
Right.
But me. I'm playing golf in between speeches, which may be 2 weeks apart. So I got 2 weeks of golf, and I got, and I just got.
When was this that you started?
30 years ago.
So 30 years ago, you decided to get into the cosmetics business?
Yeah. Just
to do something?
I wanted to have a job.
Really?
I know.
Wow.
Look, I wanted to have a job. I wanted to be like, I wanted to see how America works. People get up and kiss their kids goodbye and their wives or husbands, and they go off to work.
Right.
And for some reason, I felt guilty. I didn't have a job. I know, it's stupid. I know.
It's interesting.
So I got a job. Now, here's the thing, Joe. My office was right on the road across the street from the golf course I was a member of, and I was watching my buddies come up the fairway, and I'd stand at the window, and I'd look at them, and I'd go, I should be playing golf with those guys right now.
Yeah.
So
how long did you last?
2 months. Dude, I couldn't stand it. Hey, I'll tell you, man, I couldn't stand it.
Most people can't.
But I can't explain it other than I just felt guilty that, people say, well, athletes, they got,
It's true.
They got all this money and they got this and they got that. And
you smoke cigars, Terry?
I do.
You want one?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let me get you
one. I want a really good one. You got them? Oh, yeah. Hey, I love, that's my wife. I'm probably married to the only wife who lets me smoke in the house.
Really?
You married?
Yes, I can't smoke in the house.
Oh, see there?
Everything you see in this place is because I can't do anything at home. All the elk heads and all the crazy artwork and Jimi Hendrix and all that jazz.
Really?
Yeah. It's like I let her decorate the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's very exciting. If my house would look like a 16-year-old boy won the lottery. That's what it looked like.
I can understand that. I don't know why.
Racing simulators and
I don't know why my wife lets me smoke. But if she said
she loves you.
Yeah. Well,
that's why.
You're saying yours don't?
No. My loves me too, but we make concessions.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. So anyway,
But I have a pool room, like where I play pool.
In the
I can
house?
smoke. No, it's out.
Oh, outside.
Out in the barn, and I go out there and I smoke. I have a cigar.
Yeah.
This one, sir.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, this is good. You smoke Cuban cigars?
I do when I can get them. But you know what I mean?
Oh.
There's a lot of them that aren't even really Cuban. They're lying to you. There you go, sir. I think out of all the counterfeit stuff...
This is going to be the greatest interview I've ever been a part of.
Have a good time.
Not only are we going to drink award-winning bourbon, Bradshaw Bourbon, by the way, and we're smoking. This is an amazing cigar.
Yeah, shout out to Foundation Cigars.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is this?
Dominican, I believe. No, Nicaraguan.
Yeah. Is it Our Fathers or Our Fathers?
The name of the company?
Yeah.
No, it's Foundation Cigars.
I got to get the name.
This is called the Tabernacle. This is his.
Foundation Cigars.
Yeah, good, right?
Oh.
Legit, right?
Yeah. If I had your kind of money, I could afford these. Foundation.
Also, have him send you a box. He gave them to me for free.
Serious?
Yeah, he's a friend of the show.
Can I get like a monthly delivery?
I bet he will. I bet he will. Just make a little Instagram post or something.
Anyway,
we'd be happy to hook you up.
I got this friend. He built our house. Huge elk hunter, which I know you are. And so he goes out and he shoots this massive elk. I mean, this monster. The bottom of his horn was like this big around.
Wow.
Just massive. 7x7.
In Idaho?
New Mexico.
New Mexico's
And look,
big. Yeah.
Joe.
Extraordinary big elk in New Mexico.
Yeah. Shot him with a bow. He's a bow hunter like you. And so he brings it home. Now, he's got his fireplace, all right? He's got 2 over here, 2 over here. Well, you got to balance it up, right?
Right.
One right in the middle. So he gets his horn. You got the European mount?
Yes.
That's what he does. So he gets his step ladder. He got his horn. He's got the screw in the wall or whatever you do to hold it. And he's putting it up. And he's looking at it. And he's like, oh, this is good. This is good. He takes a ladder and he moves out. He goes, gets in his chair, and he's admiring his trophies.
And it falls down.
No. The wife walked in.
Oh, no.
And she says, what are you doing? He goes, look, babe, 7x7. Look, 2, 1 in the middle, perfectly balanced wall. I want that out of here.
Oh.
What? I want that out of here. Get that out of here. That's not going up there. Baba, get it out of here. He had to take it down. You know where it is now?
Where is it now?
Garage. I know. I killed him. I said, give it to me. I'll hang it in my living room. My wife doesn't care.
That's not good.
Massive.
Yeah.
Get it out of here. That's not what you want to hear.
Fight night is here. Title shots, debut killers, and the rising contender nobody's talking about yet, and only DraftKings has you covered every step of the way. The DraftKings app is now available in all 50 states and includes all markets, bringing the game straight to your fingertips wherever you are. No matter where you're watching, you're always connected and in the game with one app. New DraftKings customers, sign up with the code Rogan, spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code Rogan in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Bet with DK Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, bet text pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Void in Ontario. Event contract trading with DraftKings predictions involves risk of loss. Sportsbook bonus bets expire in 7 days. $50 in predictions dollars issued weekly for 3 weeks expire in 1 year. Redeem one non-withdrawable reward. Availability varies. Predictions offer void in New York. Ends June 28. Terms at dkng.co/audio.
I only have one in my house. It's the first one I ever killed.
Yeah.
I have
That's
that on
pretty
my wall.
impressive. You shoot an elk or anything, but with a bow and arrow, you're close.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. It's not easy.
It's not easy, but I look forward to it every year like nothing else.
You go out for 2 weeks, a week?
A week, usually
Yeah.
a week at a time. Yeah.
You go to Mexico or
I
Idaho?
haven't been in New Mexico, but I want to. New Mexico is like the Gila Mountains out there. That's supposed to be like one of the best elk. That, Arizona, spots of Utah just for volume, spots of California.
Montana's got big elk.
Montana's huge elk.
I don't know about Wyoming.
Idaho.
I know Idaho.
Wyoming has big
Utah
elk.
has
Yeah.
huge elk. I'm
Yep.
not an elk hunter, but I know all this because for the one time I went elk hunting, I gave my trainer, my horse trainer, my tag.
Oh, really?
And I just followed him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was cool. And he shot this huge 6x6.
Oh, that's cool. So you
Yeah.
gave him the tag and just went along with
Yeah,
him.
I just went along, stayed behind we got down, crawling around. It was, it's impressive animal.
You've never done it?
I don't hunt.
You don't hunt at all, just fish?
I can't hunt. I don't like to shoot stuff.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'll kill a snake in a heartbeat. Or I even have a hard time killing a mouse.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Snakes scare me. Centipede, I'll crush a centipede for all he's worth. Then put him in a grinder in the kitchen. Grind that sucker up. He might still be alive. You ever been to Hawaii and got a hold of some centipedes? Joe, hear me loud and clear. They're dangerous.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gross.
Yeah.
Yes. So, no, I'm not
ever
hunting.
seen
My
when they
brother's
take-
a hunter. My dad was a hunter. All my uncles are hunters. I don't know why I never did
Ain't
hunt.
nothing wrong with that. You
No.
don't have to do it. It's not necessary. You could always go to the grocery store.
I do that.
Yeah. But if you
Well-
wanted to get it yourself,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I don't. I enjoy. It's like fishing. I'll go fishing with you. I don't have to fish, and I love to fish. I don't have to fish as long as you're catching fish and having a good time. That's as much fun for me as any. Oh, mercy!
Whoa. A Big Island man caught a foot-long centipede. That dude caught that on the Big Island of Hawaii?
Hey, check that out. Hey, bud, look here, right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know they got that big.
Oh,
Is that an invasive one, or is that can't be native to Hawaii, is it? Hawaiian giant centipedes.
how you do
Whoa.
that? Is there a secret to this?
No, yeah, you flip the top the other way. There you go. That's it. Now
Now
pull
what?
that button down.
Oh, this?
Yep,
Oh,
there you go.
Sorry about that.
No worries. That one, for some reason, that lighter confuses the shit out of people.
Yeah, it's a pretty good lighter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was gross, huh? Ugh.
Yeah, so you have no problem killing centipedes, you just don't
No.
want to kill an animal. I get it.
Yeah, I don't.
But the thing is, if you don't kill them, they get killed by something. It's usually either winter or mountain lions.
We raised 27 mallard ducks, my wife and I.
You raise them?
Raised them. And so I told her this morning flying down here to Austin. So I told her, I said, we got 5 ducks left. What happened to them? Stupid ducks. Now, we live way out in the country. What they're doing is coming out of the lake, walking through the field, crossing over the road,
Oh, they get crushed.
and they're getting hit on the road.
Oh.
Why? Why, I have no idea. But we got 5 left out of 27.
Are you raising them for eggs, or you just
No, we just raise them for fun.
for fun?
Yeah.
Just to have ducks hanging around?
Yeah, with
That's
ducks.
cool.
We had ducks, chickens, guineas.
Duck eggs are interesting. You ever have them?
I'm not eating a duck egg. I don't know why.
No?
They're darker yolk. I know that. You ever had a guinea egg?
Guinea, what is it?
Guinea.
Like a
You know what
guinea hen?
Guinea hen, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. It's good for you, but
The duck eggs are weird. They like coat your mouth. You know what I mean? Like when you eat them, it just like, it tastes different, but
No.
apparently it's massively high in protein.
yeah, we were talking about eating buffalo and elk, coming in today.
sure.
And I said, well, I've had buffalo and that elk that my trainer killed, I could have all of it I want, and I got one little steak. My wife won't let me cook it. So
She won't let you cook it?
So I have
Why?
it. So it's still sitting at just no wild game in the house. See, I know.
But it's just meat.
Well, you met her earlier, didn't
Yeah,
you?
she seems like a lovely lady.
She is a
I
lovely
don't understand why
lady.
she
Ask
has
her-
a problem with
and
wild
tell-
game.
When we leave here today, go and say, "Hey Tammy, how about we go over to the house and have a nice little elk steak?" And
Hey,
that ain't gonna happen.
some people have a bad misconception about wild game. They think that it smells bad or tastes bad.
I think it's taste. I don't like deer.
Really?
I don't like deer. I like buffalo.
I think it's how it's prepared. I guarantee you, if you had deer from someone who prepares it
Do
well.
you eat duck?
Yes.
You eat duck?
Yes,
The
I
only,
do.
We tried to cook some duck.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
See,
Oh,
this is what we're talking
horrible.
about. No, I think it's just how you're preparing it. Really.
I don't know. I do know this. Mr. Chow's got some of the best duck I've ever had.
Right.
Mr. Chow's in Los Angeles,
Yes.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
That's
I've
where
had
I
that.
eat duck.
Fantastic duck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's
I
good
think
duck.
they probably do a better job of preparing it. That's all it is.
We tried to do the roux. The roux that you cook duck in.
Yeah.
It ended up looking like tar.
Right. Do you know how to cook?
Well, we thought we did. we found that. Is your wife a good cook? Is your wife?
Yes, she is.
She is?
Anthony Bourdain went on this duck hunt with these guys and cooked the duck for them because they were complaining that duck doesn't taste good, and he got mad at them. He's like, listen. Don't say that. It's not that duck doesn't taste good. It's just you don't know what you're doing. And on the show, he prepares it for them. And they're like, this is fantastic. Like, that's how you're supposed to prepare duck. It tastes really good if you do a good job.
Mr. Childs got it down.
Yeah, they do. They're chefs, professional.
But my wife and I, we got it out of the computer.
Oh, okay. You got a recipe.
Yeah. So we got a friend of mine sent us 5 mallards.
Right.
I think we got 2 of them out because we didn't know what we were doing. Do they cook down and you don't have a half a bird or what? I don't know. Wow. So you got to make a roux, right? You know, the sauce.
Right, the sauce. Right.
So we got the big pot out, and we're putting this in, that in, this in, that in.
Right.
Now you heat it, get it this and that. Then you stir, add this and that. And we stir and we stir. And the more we stir, I end up looking like a rubber tire. I mean, it was horrible. It was seriously.
But Terry, I want you to think about it this way. Imagine if someone learned how to play football from YouTube. Never played football before. Oh, let's figure out how to play football. We're going to watch a YouTube video on how to play football.
Apples
and then they went out
Joe.
there and had a fucking terrible game. They looked like shit, right?
Right.
That's the same thing as like you learn how to cook from a recipe if you don't know how to cook.
I've got a book out called The Bradshaw Family Cookbook. And
so you can cook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I don't cook stuff like that. I make a roux. My son-in-law, you met Noah?
Yes.
He's a not a world-renowned, but he's voted the number 1 chef in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's from Hawaii.
What restaurants does he cook out of Dallas?
Hams. They hire him.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
They hire him. He goes out and cooks for companies and people.
Okay.
It's amazing. Amazing. As a matter of fact, I called him yesterday after church, and I said, I always mess up pork chops. I love pork chops, but I screw them up. And he said, what you got temperature at? 30. I said, 350. He said, 20 minutes, take them off. That's all I needed to know. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to do it. That's all it is.
Well,
but it's not that the duck tastes bad.
Here's the bad thing about it. I know my banker, who's the one I got the ducks from. His name is Drake Mills.
His name is Drake.
Drake.
And he has
Drake ducks.
And
Drake,
he has ducks.
Ducks. He's a duck hunter.
But his name is Drake.
Drake. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I know, but he's
how ironic.
Serious duck hunter. Serious. He plants 500 acres of rice.
Oh,
to shoot
he's serious.
Ducks.
Okay.
Then he's on the phone with me bitching. It's 80 degrees. Ducks don't. I mean, they aren't coming in at 80 degrees.
Right.
It is rice, and he's got water issues.
Does he know how to cook duck?
Oh, I guess. He's never asked me what I want to eat duck, but I asked for some duck. He told me one day he had plenty of duck. And I said, well, Tammy, we don't shoot stuff, but I like duck. So he sent us 5 ducks, you know. Mm-hmm. And that's... So
that's what you cooked.
That's what I cooked.
His ducks. Did you ask him how he cooks it?
No, I don't think so. No.
Probably should have.
No.
Probably a good idea.
Well, I mean, the book.
Right.
The book. Come on, Joe.
Yeah, books are okay.
The book says a quarter of something.
Really, the right way to do it is to learn from someone who is a really good chef.
I got to take a break here. This is pretty dang good.
Have you
had any more?
I have. Cheers.
We need to bump again.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, when this is over with.
Let's go.
You'll be sitting over there, and I'll be sitting over there.
Let's try it. It's got quite a kick, I'll tell you that. There's a lot in there. You can tell it's 135 proof.
Oh, it's good.
But I think duck cooking, like I've heard people say that wild game tastes bad. It's the best tasting meat in the world. It's just how do you cook it? That's
you
all
eat turkey,
it is.
wild turkey?
Yes, I've had wild turkey.
Dang.
Oh, but you're crazy. I've had it. It was delicious.
I mean, the only way wild turkey, you eat squirrel.
I've had squirrel. Yeah.
Now, see, I grew up on squirrel. Now, you tell my wife that, or you tell my kids that. Oh, God.
This is a lot like chicken, right? It's a lot like chicken.
Is that
Wouldn't you agree?
You're a stand-up comedian. So is that a funny?
No, it's kind of chicken-like. It's almost like a...
Squirrels taste like chicken?
Well, it's not like a red meat.
You eat the brain?
I have not eaten squirrel brain.
Yeah, then the brain.
I've had lamb's brain before. Yeah, my Uncle Vinny used to cook it. He used to slice up. They used to sell it in the grocery store in New Jersey. They'd slice up a lamb's skull with the brain inside, like sliced in half, and they'd put 2 halves on the grill, and they would cook lamb's brains on the grill. Hey, I was like 10. I don't know.
Yeah, my brother and I used to fight over the squirrel head. Now, I don't want to.
The squirrel head used to fight over
I don't want to gross out our viewers out
Too
there.
late.
But you take them and you hit them with a spoon and crack it open. Delicious. Now would I eat one today? No.
How old were you when you were doing this?
I know at least 15 up to 15. Yeah.
Yeah, I
didn't think anything of it.
Brains are sketchy. Like eating brains can get you in trouble. Like that's.
Can I honestly say this? Is this the first interview ever done where eating brains has been brought up?
Probably not.
Oh, not.
Have we talked about eating brains before?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
We have?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm not
because
special.
of prion
I thought I'd be
diseases.
special today, but evidently not.
I think we talked about it in terms of what mad cow disease is. You know, mad cow disease comes from them feeding cows. It's basically the same disease that cannibals get.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah.
I know about mad cow disease. They got another one going on right now in South Texas. Some kind of disease. Yeah.
Oh, the screw worm.
Screw worms.
Yeah. Bruce told me about that.
Which can bother
New World
me,
screw worm.
you, horses, dogs, pretty much everything.
Yeah. It's apparently a huge problem.
Yeah.
And they had it in America, I think in the 80s, and they pushed it back. They got rid of it, so hopefully they can get rid of it again. But it's apparently a really dangerous parasite.
It's a parasite. So, I got in trouble one time for saying people were having during the COVID thing. They were taking ivermectin. You may have taken ivermectin, and I didn't know any better. I thought I knew, but I didn't know. But ivermectin, I used to give it to the cattle.
Right.
That's what.
Yeah.
And I had not speaking of brains, this is true. We were in Hawaii. I run into a brain surgeon. And he says, "Are you okay with the COVID thing?" And I said, I had it, got over it. I'm all right now. And he says, boy, I tell you, he said, I take ivermectin, man. I said, brain surgeon. And I said to him, obviously, I said, really? It's a cattle dewormer. Ivermectin kills parasites. So I just left it at that, and I walked away and going, brain surgeon? I never could rationalize that kind of thinking, but,
Well, ivermectin won the Nobel Prize for human beings, for use in human beings.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's good for yellow fever, dengue fever. It's an anti-parasitic that also has antiviral properties.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't know that. Obviously, I wasn't as well informed as you are.
Yeah, well, I got in trouble for it.
Oh, well, so did I.
Well, I got in trouble like publicly, like on CNN. The White House talked about it during. I got you don't know the story, and for the people that know the story, I'm sorry I have to repeat it. But during the pandemic, I got COVID, and me and Dave Chappelle were doing a show in Nashville, and I had to cancel it because I had COVID. And so I made a video saying that I feel better, but we have to cancel the shows. I had COVID. I was sick for a couple of days, but now I'm fine. And I explained all the stuff that I took. I took a bunch of stuff, monoclonal antibodies, and one of the things that I took was ivermectin.
Yeah.
So it became this huge thing on CNN because they wanted everybody to get vaccinated. So they had all these different people saying that I was taking horse dewormer. Well, it's human medication prescribed to me by my doctor, who also took ivermectin, also got COVID, also got better. And he didn't take all the stuff that I took.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of stuff, but they changed the color of my skin. They made my skin look green on CNN. Like, no bullshit.
Oh.
No bullshit.
They
Like,
AI'd you.
They literally put a filter on my face to make me look green.
They would put a cow's head over me.
Yeah.
I honestly did not know that a human
Takes ivermectin.
But I will say
it was
this.
actually invented for humans.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that, and I'm thankful that I didn't argue with anybody. And he wasn't the only one that told me that.
Well, the problem was that was a narrative that was all over the news.
Yeah.
Is that it was horse dewormer, and if you're a person who works with animals, with horses,
Cattle.
with cows,
I only knew it was cattle.
It is a dewormer, but That's like saying penicillin is a veterinary medicine. No, well, they use penicillin on animals. They also use penicillin on humans. It's like it's medicine. We're mammals. We have similar medicines. That's what ivermectin is. It stops viral replication, and that's the benefit that a lot of people.
But was it proven to stop? Was it proven?
There's a ton of studies. There's a lot of people that have written books. I'm not the guy to talk about it, but there's a lot of evidence that the reason why they were not telling people to take ivermectin is because they wanted everybody to get vaccinated.
Here,
and I got
this?
one over here.
Okay.
Thank you. But the reason why they wanted to get everyone to get vaccinated is not because it was effective. It's because they wanted to make a lot of money, and that's what they did.
Oh, wait. Well, when you're talking about drugs, you're talking about a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
So that's why it's ironic that you brought that up, because I got caught in the crossfires of the ivermectin bullshit.
And see, you knew more about it than I did because
Well, I had to find
being
out
a farmer,
about it
that's all I'd used it for. That's
Yeah,
all
I mean,
used
it's
it for.
very effective as a dewormer.
Yeah.
But it also stops viral replication.
But I wasn't going to take it. I don't care if they'd have said this is good. I wasn't going to take that.
You wouldn't take it even if it was prescribed to you by your doctor?
Well, that'd be a different story.
Right. Well,
If my
mine
doctor
was
said,
prescribed to me
but
by
I'm
my
married
doctor.
to a doctor, and my doctor said we're not taking him.
Really?
But I took, I'm one of those guys that if they say, I mean, when I got COVID, I was sitting in my dressing room at Fox. Felt fine. We got tested every Sunday morning. We got tested. Mm-hmm. They came in and said, "You got to go. You got to leave." What happened? Oh, you got COVID. I went, what?
Did you get sick?
No.
Okay.
Oh, now here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. The question that came to mind later was, okay, the guy that drove me over here, the guy that's going to take me to the airport, how am I getting home?
Right.
Do I stay here in the hotel for 10, 12 days? That was my dilemma. Mm-hmm. What do I do? But I did get sick.
You did eventually?
I did, yeah.
You got real sick?
It took me about 4 days, and I got real sick.
Yeah.
Real
Did you
sick.
do anything during those 4 days? Were you taking vitamins? Nothing?
No.
Why not?
I don't take vitamins.
What?
I don't
Really?
take vitamins. No.
How come?
I
You're
never
married
have-
to a doctor.
I never have taken vitamins. I don't know why.
Really?
No.
Even when you're playing?
No, I take a B12 shot.
Okay. Well,
But
that's
I
a
gave
vitamin.
it to myself.
You give it to yourself?
Yeah.
Intramuscular?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little tube. We'd take it after
Bam.
practice. Had them in a big bag. We take them.
Okay.
Pop
That's
it.
good for energy.
Yeah.
But there's a
tired,
bunch-
hot, tired. But
Yeah,
no,
sure. A lot
No,
of other
but I-
vitamins too, though.
I don't have a problem with MRI machines, PET scans, surgery. No, I got a bad hip right now. I'm telling you, Joe, it's killing me.
Yeah.
And I got it injected.
With
and
stem cells? With the injection?
no, I don't do stem cells.
Why not?
I don't believe in stem cells.
You don't believe in them?
No.
But you believe in that little baby Jesus?
Absolutely.
catches fish for you?
No, this I do believe in. Go ahead and laugh. Joe, you don't want to laugh when I got baby Jesus pointing at you. You better cut that laugh.
Listen, bro.
You better shut
if
that
you
down.
and I go fishing, I'm going to beg you to point that baby
no,
Jesus
no,
my way.
I'm going to give you one. I got
Okay.
hundreds of these.
If we go fishing, I
No.
really want to point my
You don't
way. I
just have to-
believe.
Yeah. but-
I believe that little baby Jesus works.
Oh,
but
it does.
my question is,
But
how come
no,
you don't believe in stem cells?
I had too many people, based just on people that went and did stem cells.
Uh-huh.
And what happened? They went back and did it again.
Okay.
Did it again.
Right.
Then what happened?
What happened?
They went back and did it again.
Okay.
Then what happened?
What happened?
They went back and did it again.
Got it.
Okay?
Right. Why'd they keep going back?
Because it didn't work.
Okay, didn't
Same,
work at all?
Same symptoms came. No. It worked. It worked for a little bit.
Right. Well, what are these people dealing with? What's wrong with them? They're going back and back and back.
Mostly knees
Right.
and ankles.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're probably talking about arthritis. You're
Yeah.
probably talking about
Yeah.
degenerative knee conditions, ankle
Maybe.
conditions. So the amount of damage that you're trying to repair with stem cells, you're going to get a little bit of benefit in something like that if
Exactly.
it's that far gone. But
And
stem
my-
cells work.
I don't. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad they work. You do stem cells?
100%. Yeah.
Oh, what? What hurts? What?
I had a rotator cuff tear that completely went away.
No, that's at least a year.
That's what you say.
At least a year.
I had a full-length rotator cuff tear.
Okay.
I got stem cell shot
a
into it.
full tear.
Full tear. My doctor told me I 100% was going to need surgery. I went to an orthopedic surgeon that the UFC recommended. So they
If I
sent me to
finish
their guy.
this, Joe, excuse me.
Please go.
But if I finish this, I'm probably going to believe you.
You don't have to believe me or not believe me. I'm telling the truth. So I went to this doctor. He said, you have a full-length rotator cuff tear. Yeah. You're going to need surgery. He goes, you could rehab it if you want. You could try, maybe make it a little bit better. But ultimately, you're just putting off the surgery. So I get this stem cell treatment in Vegas. Dr. Roddy McGee hooks me up with the stem cell treatment. And then 6 months later, he gives me an MRI, and he says, the rotator cuff tear is completely gone. He goes, I've never seen anything like this in my life. He goes, it's gone. Literally, the tear doesn't exist anymore.
You had baby Jesus in your pocket.
No, I had science.
All right. Hey.
It works. You'd be silly to ignore breakthrough science like this because there's a reason why so many people are doing it. And the reason why so many people are doing it is, look, it's not a miracle. It's not going to fix things that are unfixable.
No,
like bone-on-bone arthritis, it's not going to fix that.
That's what I'm dealing with.
But it might reduce some of the inflation and give you at least temporary relief, which is why these people keep going back again and again and again.
When I got cancer, I had to do certain treatments, and I have rheumatoid arthritis. Now, if I were still on my rheumatoid arthritis medicine, which I haven't been for 3 years now, I probably wouldn't be having the pain that I'm having. But you can't take the rheumatoid arthritis after you have radiation. And so, do you want to risk that? Plus, I kept getting all these cancer things. So
you had two types of cancer, right?
Yeah.
You had skin
cancer. I had bladder and Merkel cell, which is 2% of America has Merkel cell. Both of them, the bladder cancer was I went to a doctor in Dallas. He checked me and he says, well, you got a little blood in your urine, but that's fine. That's normal or something like that. And I kept complaining. Minutes went on. Finally, I told my wife, I said, boy, something's not right. And so she researched and found that the best doctor was at Yale University, Yale. So I went up to New Haven, Connecticut for testing. Went in, exploratory biopsy, came out and said, you got bladder cancer. Wow. It's a funny story about that. A funny story. Now, there's nothing funny about cancer. But the last time I got divorced, you ever been divorced?
No.
Okay, good. Good for you. So the last time I got divorced, my wife calls me in. She says, I need for you to sit down. I don't love you anymore. I want a divorce. Oh, all right. End of that story.
Right.
So the wife's sitting outside after she gets the reports. I didn't know she got the report. She says, honey, I need for you to sit down. I ain't sitting down. I don't want another divorce. That's the first it flashed into my head. The last time I heard a woman tell me, sit down, I need for you to sit down, my ass is out of there at 5 o'clock that afternoon.
Oy.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Hey.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I wouldn't sit down. She
Bad day.
She said, you got bladder cancer. And I said, all right. At
least we're not getting divorced.
I can deal with bladder cancer. I can't deal with another divorce.
You want to hear a crazy story about stem cells and bladder?
Let me ask you something.
This woman,
Can I stop
let
you?
me tell you something. Let me tell you something about stem cells. They made a bladder for this woman out of stem cells. She had some sort of a bladder issue. I don't remember if it was cancer or what it was, but she had to have her bladder removed. They made a completely new bladder for her out of stem cells with her own skin tissue, put it back in her body, and now that's her bladder. So stem cells work.
Did that make the news?
Yeah. Oh, sure. There's articles written about it. Peer-reviewed papers.
She been here?
No, she has not been here, nor has the doctor that did it. But I'm aware of the story.
It's like putting it in a bowl and you grow it in a bowl. And
I don't know how they did it because I'm a moron. But someone
totally
very
a moron
smart
when it comes to stuff like that.
Someone very smart figured out how to make a bladder for this woman.
But if it works for you and you believe it, who am I to?
What do you mean believe it? Like she's got a bladder now.
No, if you believe, fine. But I mean, fine. That's good.
Listen, if you ever get injured, holler at me. I'll bring it a ways to get you some stem cells, and then we'll have another conversation afterwards.
Right.
You're like, wow, it fixed it.
Yeah, we're not arguing here.
No, we're not arguing, but I'm saying it.
But I just...
There's real reasons why these people travel to Tijuana and go to these different places.
And they die in Tijuana. What was a great actor that went to Mexico to have all the stem cells done? And
who did that?
He was the ghost. What was his name? The actor. Also,
he went to Mexico and died?
two actors went down there for stem cells. When stem cells first came out, they wouldn't do it. Remember when they wouldn't do it in America?
Yes.
So they were going to Germany, and they were going to Mexico.
Yeah, Germany was a lot for Regenikine. Yeah, they were going for
because I know
different procedure
Fred Couples
there, too.
was going to Germany.
Well, I mean, Kobe Bryant went to Germany. Peyton Manning went to Germany. They went to Germany for Regenikine, which is like that's not stem cells as much. That's something.
What is it?
It's a very advanced form of platelet-rich plasma, like PRP. It's like PRP, but it's way more effective. I had that done, too. I had that cured a bulging disc for me.
Now, one of the things they're doing now, and I don't know what it is. I don't know how we got on this, by the way, but
stem cells.
Yeah, but cancer is now. What's it called? Where you go in, they spin your blood, and they then put it back in you. What is that called? You know what?
PRP? That's what we were just talking about. Platelet-rich plasma.
Then rich it and put it back in.
Yeah.
Interesting. Look.
There's a bunch of different things. Plasmapheresis. It's another thing. They take the plasma out.
I don't know why, and I'm not sitting here. I'm not sitting here saying, "Hey, Joe, you're crazy." All right, you did it.
You wouldn't be the first.
No, you did it. You believe in it. It happened for you. All right. I don't mind taking a shot. I'll take a shot all day long.
Okay.
You put anything in your body with a needle?
Anything? Not anything. I mean, I'm pretty careful about it.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, I don't just try it out. Let's see what happens when I put this in my body with a needle.
Yeah, it's. Look, I got a sister-in-law that's totally this way, and I'm totally that way. And you're one way, and and that's good. That's what makes the world go round.
What does a sister-in-law do? What do you mean?
Well,
what does that mean? She a liberal?
No, absolutely not. Very much Republican conservative. Yeah.
Okay. So how is she different than you? Like, what way?
Well, if it works, and I think it's going to work, I'm not afraid to try it.
Right.
I was when I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and I'm laying in a hospital, and they take me and they isolate me. Mm-hmm. Isolate me. Because they didn't know what was wrong with me. Test. Boy, I'm in a hurry. Then to go in and do, I want to say stem cells. I want to say it because that's the first thing that comes to mind. Went into my knee, and I sat in the hospital for 2 more days and felt fine. And then they released me, and I went home. And I was home one day, and in the middle of the night, I'm screaming and hollering in pain. My wife, she gets up, and thank God, I at that time, I owned a plane, so I could get on the plane and get back to Florida. And got down there, and that's when they found out I had rheumatoid arthritis. And they had to bring a specialist in to find out what the hell was going on with me.
So is it only the knees?
Yeah, only the knee.
Okay.
Only the knee. That's where the knee. There's no rheumatoid arthritis in my family. None. You can't find it anywhere.
Isn't rheumatoid arthritis systemic? Don't you? When most people have it, don't they have it everywhere? That's what I thought.
Well, yeah, but look at.
But if you have it in your.
But look, this finger's just turning. That thumb's just now turning. My hands, right now, because I don't take any medicine. The only thing that hurts in the morning before I take a. Do you take Celebrex? Do you believe in Celebrex?
What is Celebrex?
Celebrex, anti-inflammatory.
No, I don't. Take
that. I take an inflammatory in the morning. That's all I can take. Okay. I take an anti-inflammatory, and that takes about 80% of the pain away. Doesn't hurt anywhere else. Now my hip is starting to kill me.
But
my ankle was killing me.
How many years did you play football for?
14 professional. That's right. That's high school, junior high, high school, college, professional. And I played back in the 70s when, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Shit hit the fan back then.
Right. What were the surgeries like back then?
I mean, it was tough.
Yeah.
Back then they shoot you up. You're going to play. That's how it was. You're going to play. When I pulled my stomach muscles and they would shoot me up before the game, and then at halftime I'd get shot up again.
What were they shooting
stomach
you up
block?
with?
I torn the oblique.
You tore your oblique and they just made you keep playing.
They didn't make me,
but
I
you
wanted to
wanted
keep playing.
And what were they shooting you up with? Cortisone or something?
Stuff. I don't know.
Stuff?
Stuff. I don't know. Joe, I'm not a doctor. Come on, man. Are you a doctor? Hey, let me just say this. I could play, all right?
I get it.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Okay, it
Kinda
worked.
Scary. You don't want your legs up in the air and some doctor coming in there and didn't give it a thought.
Okay.
At all. You know, just it's kind of the way it was. It was the unspoken bravado.
Got it.
Yeah, you know that football players. They back in the. Can you imagine the 50s and the 60s?
Oh my goodness.
Jeez, Louise.
Well, what year did you start playing professionally?
70
what?
70?
1970.
70s.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm 77.
Wow.
You're what? 50?
58.
58.
Almost 59.
Yeah, I'm 77. Yeah, soon be 78. So he just didn't think anything about it. Well, how'd you get used to all that? I grew up with it. When you grow up with it,
It's normal.
normal.
Yeah.
It's all part of the you play.
Yep.
And as a quarterback, I think back then or any time, quarterbacks play. Coaches got to know that he can rely on his quarterback to be out there and no matter what. And I even had one coach say, "Hey, you always play hurt. You always play hurt." Yeah, I do, don't I? Shoot me up. Block it.
Shoot me up with stuff.
Yeah, let's have it. Stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ask what it is. You just, you want to hear. We played Cincinnati one year, and the night before the game, there's a lineup of players going into a room to be shot up.
Whoa.
Yo, yeah. It's just normal.
And you don't know what they were shooting them up with?
Well, we played, didn't we? I told you, stuff. And you didn't think anything of it. Nobody.
Right.
It was just normal.
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 You got to play.
Yeah.
He's a
And
doctor.
hey, it's part of the, and everybody, hey,
Did they have steroids back then?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah?
I didn't know why one player was built like Atlas, skin tight, muscles bulging. Didn't know anything about it. Howie Long, you never had Howie on the Howie's amazing.
No, I've never had Howie.
Howie's amazing. Now, Howie tells this story. He was a rookie defensive end at this time. He lined up over our tight end, Larry Brown, whose arms were this big around, and he had like a 22-inch waist, massive legs, ripped, every muscle. You could see the muscles in it. It's just most gorgeous body on a human being you've ever seen. And he put his arm down, getting in position. And Howie lined up over him, and Howie tells us Howie's the best. And Howie goes, "You gotta be effing kidding me." He said he'd never seen anything like that. So I'm not saying Larry did steroids or anything like that, but he was something
But he
else.
might have.
Might have. I don't know.
He might have. Some
He might
people
have.
were.
Yeah.
What year did steroids enter into sports?
Well, I think it became an issue after the 70s, correct?
Well, it was an issue in the Olympics. And one of
yeah.
the things they were noticing was
Right.
Eastern Bloc women. They weren't
Hey,
very
I'm going to do an interview. Okay, Nancy.
they weren't very womanly.
Yeah.
They seemed to, and then those women reported about it. They talked about it back in the day, that they were forced to take steroids and it ruined their life. And
Not good for you, that's for sure.
Especially
Not good
for
you
a
at all.
woman to take
For anybody.
hyper male for sure. But a
I mean,
woman
you
to
and
take
I,
hyper
you and I
male.
could probably sit here and talk about certain athletes that have had such a body change. Mm-hmm. All right?
Yeah, for sure.
And go,
Yeah.
got to be kidding me.
yeah.
And then I think rightly or justifiably so, it was probably due to steroids. We wouldn't want to say that. Wouldn't want to mention
I'd say
that.
it, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I know a lot of guys who have
Yeah,
taken
you go,
steroids,
wow, man.
especially because of the early days of the UFC.
Yeah.
Everybody was taking steroids.
Yeah, you can't.
And Pride in Japan, everyone was taking steroids.
yeah,
Not everyone, but most people. Rampage didn't, but there's a good percentage
and what
of people
you
that
found
did.
out, what you found out later, that steroids are not good for you. They soften the tendons, the ligaments, and then all of a sudden these athletes start having problems. They start getting hurt. Start getting hurt. And you know,
I think what happens is the muscles are too strong for the tendons. Because tendons take too long. They don't grow at the same pace as muscle tissue does when you're on steroids. They don't have the same sort of circulation.
But I don't know anything about steroids. I don't know the dynamics or the physics of it. Mm-hmm. I know the muscles get big,
right?
But the tendons don't grow to match the muscles.
Exactly.
Okay.
It takes longer for tendons to strengthen. Tendons don't have as much circulation. They don't have a good blood supply. That's why it's so hard when a tendon gets injured to heal.
Yeah.
So what happens a lot of times is these guys develop these massive muscles and they can move so much more weight, but the tendons haven't really caught up to what the muscles can do. And a lot of times these guys wind up blowing out tendons.
I mean, that wrestling bunch, I mean, every one of those guys looked like an Adonis.
Oh, yeah, especially back in the day.
Hey,
in the early
Schwarzenegger.
Days, Schwarzenegger.
Was
yeah.
there?
Yeah. Well, he's open about it. You know, he took a lot of steroids.
You know what? We know it. Someone say it.
Yeah.
We're
they have
not
to say it.
stupid.
Well, that's a sport where it's required. If you want to be Mr. Olympia, there's no way to get that kind of a body without steroids. It doesn't exist.
What about the WrestleMania bunch? You were part of that.
I'm sure I wasn't. I wasn't a part of that. But I'm sure
Not
a bunch
at all?
of those. No.
Okay.
No. But I'm sure a bunch of those guys probably take it too. That's how you get big. You know, and if you're a wrestler and you want to be on WrestleMania, if you want to be a professional wrestler, you want to be this hulking figure, this is one way to do it. You got to take steroids. You know, it's not a normal physique for someone to attain.
And you don't get tested for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the early days of the UFC, there was no testing. And then when it started getting sanctioned, then we were tested by athletic commissions, and then eventually the UFC realized we've got a real problem where these guys are figuring out how to beat the athletic commission's testing because it's only one day. So it was really more, they would call it an intelligence test rather than an IQ test.
Yeah.
And so then they started using USADA, and USADA would just randomly test people, and then they started catching people. And that's when physiques really changed.
Yeah, that year, I'll say it, that year when those baseball players were hitting 60 home runs like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And you're looking at them and going, shit.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Summer is great, isn't it? It's the perfect season for adventures, but it can also be pretty exhausting juggling chaotic schedules and trying to make the most of summer. That's why it's important to take a moment for you. Go out for a weekend without planning anything and just have fun, or relax at home. Or if you're really struggling, try therapy with BetterHelp. With a network of over 30,000 quality therapists, they can connect you with the right one, just like they have for millions already across the globe. Together, you can work out what you need and how you can enjoy summer to the fullest. You don't have to say yes to everything this summer. Find support in therapy. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/JRE. That's better, HELP.com/JRE. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah.
They should give them all steroids. It's the only time baseball's fun.
I'll tell you what. It was,
Yeah.
the viewers were tuning in.
100%.
Yeah.
The Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa days, Barry Bonds. Yeah.
Barry went from 185 to
Yeah. I met Barry when he was normal sized.
Yeah.
When he was like a normal athlete, and then he just got giant. But also, he was a great baseball player first. And then you give him all those steroids, and now he's got all this muscle, and he's just cracking them out of the park. Those are the good old days. They should have looked away. They should have turned their head away.
Boy, I'll tell you
I don't see nothing. Everybody should have shut the fuck up and let these guys take steroids. Let's go. Do you like home runs or not? Let's go.
That's from Joe Rogan, ladies and gentlemen.
Me.
We'll be back in a minute.
The problem is, it's the great American pastime, and you don't want to associate the great American pastime with what people think is cheating. But,
You look, there's guys that didn't need to do it to be in the Hall of Fame, and they're getting barred from the Hall of Fame.
That's true.
Barry's one of them. Barry was a great player without it.
Fantastic player. Yeah.
Mark McGwire.
And so was Mark McGwire. And so was Sammy Sosa.
Yeah. Didn't need it.
No.
I don't.
Well,
maybe they didn't think they'd be noticed. Maybe they didn't think they'd get caught. Maybe
these guys got giant. I don't know how they didn't think that people would notice. They got enormous.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, it is what it is. I mean, it was a fun time though.
Yeah.
Fun time for baseball.
I mean, I remember people asking me, they said, you didn't know your guys were on steroids? And hell, I didn't know what steroids was. I remember one time I was at the Hall of Fame. That was the question that came to me about steroids. I didn't know any better. I said, well, hell, everybody takes steroids. I took steroids for this, but not antibiotic steroids.
Right, you took cortisone.
I didn't correlate the differences. And one guy comes up to me, you idiot, there's two types, at least we know of. And I went, I didn't know.
That's actually fun.
You know what? Let me tell you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I'm glad that I was blindfolded. I'm glad my brain didn't function like that. I'm glad I didn't look at anybody and go, what's he on? I didn't look. They're lifting weights, brother. They're just lifting weights. God bless them.
Well, that's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, and then they say, well, your team was on steroids. Well, if that's the case, it wasn't illegal. Everybody was doing it.
Right. Not only that, but let's be realistic. Most teams were on steroids because you're professionals and you want to do your best. And if you got a bunch of guys and the way they can do their best is to be as strong as they possibly can be, they're going to take steroids, especially when it's legal.
Yeah, it just...
Especially when
you
it's
don't want to
legal.
say it was a product of the times, but in essence it was.
Well, every time the times change, when there's something effective that comes along like steroids, you're going to have a bunch of people that want an edge. And, there was a time where people thought of creatine like steroids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Creatine is a very beneficial supplement that everybody should take. It's great for your brain. It's great for mitochondrial function. It's great for
I heard
muscle.
blueberries are good for your brain.
Blueberries are good for your brain.
Frank O'Hara used to tell me, Brad, are you eating a lot of blueberries? I said, Franco, you're not going to believe this, but I buy blueberries all the time because of you. Yeah, it's good for your brain. Good for your brain.
They are.
And I love blueberries. Yeah.
A lot of antioxidants in them, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, blueberries are just great, period.
Yeah.
But when you're doing things for your body, when you're a professional athlete, of course there's going to be a bunch of people that are on steroids. Like, yeah, if you want to get bigger, that's the way to do it. Like, what are we doing here? We lying?
Think they do it today?
Do you think they don't do it today? That's the real question.
I asked you.
They definitely do something. They do whatever the fuck they can get away with.
Do you see how big these kids are coming out of high school?
Well, there's also genetics. Like people change.
Well, kids nowadays are eating better, training better.
Eating better,
they understand
training better, more nutrition.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. They're huge. Mm-hmm. They're huge. I think my offensive line in the 70s averaged about maybe 260. 260.
Wow. That's
260.
like 100 pounds difference in today, right?
Yeah. Now you love these coaches. My offensive line this year going to be 6'5", 372. And you go, whoa. Yeah, now, can they move? And then they'll say something like, but got quick feet. Okay, got quick feet. I love quick feet.
It's crazy when you see some of these guys doing the 40.
Bob, you've been on the sideline?
I've watched videos. I haven't been live.
Go to the sideline. Go to the
7 feet tall, 440 pounds. That
got
is
quick feet.
Crazy.
Look at that.
7
Look
foot
at
380. Oh my God. Look at that. As an 8th grader, go back to that picture. As an 8th grader, he was 6'10", 450 pounds in fucking junior high school. Junior high school.
Yeah,
Desmond Weston. Look at Desmond Watson.
Look at where's he going?
464 pounds, heaviest player. Wow.
Oh, he's in the NFL.
Yeah, NFL history. 464 pounds. That's so big.
But here's what I'll say about my guys. My guys could put on their pants and nothing rolled over.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
they were flat bellied. They were in shape because we ran our game was all about motion, traps and specials and leads and stuff like that. They had to run. And they ran. And if they were 400 pounds, you gonna pull this guy?
Right.
400 pounds. I mean, so if I were coach today. Just my thinking, what I want.
Yeah.
I want an athletic guy. I don't want a big guy. I don't want a guy that you go, all right, we're going to do gassers. Billy John, William Earl, y'all go ahead and go on and get a shower. No, 380 or whatever. They can't run gassers.
Right.
They can't run gassers.
Right.
Or run the mile. We had to run a Steeler mile every year when we got to training camp. Well, if you're 320 25, 30 pounds. Now, I don't want to pigeonhole everybody because there are some guys I've seen in the NFL that I've walked by before the game started, and I turned to Howie. Howie's always we're always together. I went, holy.
Isn't there a utility, though? Isn't there a value, a function of a big, giant dude that maybe can't run gassers, but can stop a play dead in its tracks because you're running into a brick wall?
Right. Maybe he's only got to go 5 yards.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. Oh,
Like, why should
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. But that wasn't how I was brought up.
Right, I understand.
That wasn't what I was taught.
But obviously, you're a fan of the game still, and you still
for
watch
sure.
the game.
Yeah.
How much has the game changed from when, like, 1970, your first year in the NFL?
We're talking about it.
But like
big.
But would you
Huge.
imagine that the guys from 1970 would fit right into today's game?
Oh, no.
No.
The size. Joe Green made the Hall of Fame at 275, defensive tackle, 275. Jack Lambert, 218, at middle linebacker, Hall of Famer.
How big was Jim Brown in his prime?
Jim Brown, I never played against Jim
Right,
Brown.
it was before your time,
Yeah,
but how big was Jim Brown?
Probably, 220, maybe 215.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So I always say, size-wise, we can't do it. And then, of course, if you want to really get into it, then talk about money and stuff like that. But
right.
size-wise. Now, I will say this. The wide receivers, the quarterbacks, and running backs could play today, and probably the tight ends. But then when you get – my center weighed 252. And I always say, since I'm in the cattle business, I'll take a little young bull. I'll take my Angus bull over your Charolais bull anytime. Your Charolais bull is going to be, or Simmental is going to be huge up off the ground. But my Angus bull is going to get under him and be able to control him with technique. And
wait a minute, you got bulls fighting each other? Is that what you're saying?
No, Joe, you're not listening. See,
Try to listen.
You're okay. You get some rest last night.
I did.
Yeah, okay, good.
Fully rested.
No,
Worked
you got
out
a
today
big
and everything.
bull,
Right? Yeah.
Got a big bull.
The little bull can
You
get
got a
under
little
him.
bull. He's already got the leverage because he's under the big bull.
Got it.
The big bull's got to get down to get leverage on the little bull.
understand what you're
He's
saying.
got all the mass and the weight outnumbers
Sort of
him.
like Mike Tyson in his prime.
Whew,
Right?
that's a bad sucker.
Bad as it gets.
Bad.
Baddest man
Bad.
ever.
He came in a restaurant I was in, and he saw me, and he came over, and he pulled up a chair. There was an owl, and I'm sitting over here next to the wall, and then there's dinner chairs here. He went over, he pulled up a chair, slid over, blocked the aisle, and we talked about Johnny Unitas for an hour.
Wow.
Mike Tyson. Now, that's pretty cool.
Well, he's a giant fan of all kinds of athletes. You know, I mean, that guy studies.
Yeah.
He studies warriors and athletes and former generals, and he's
Really?
he knows so much about Genghis Khan. And we had this long conversation. He knew his original name, which is Temujin.
Genghis Khan?
Yeah, I did. I knew a lot
know
about it. Well, not a lot, I would say, but I got pretty obsessed. And there's a guy named Dan Carlin. He's got a fantastic series called Hardcore History.
Yeah.
It's a podcast, and he had this series on Genghis Khan called The Wrath of the Khan, and that got me obsessed. That opened up the door. And then I started reading books on Genghis Khan and watching documentaries, and I got obsessed.
Yeah, I'm a huge documentary guy.
But he knew so much about Genghis Khan. He knew his original name, which was Temujin. He knew his whole story about how he was
Really?
born with a blood clot in his hand. Mike knew everything about it. Yeah, Mike studies like conquerors, you know? He's like
People
really
would know that.
Yeah.
about him, you know?
He's a very smart guy.
Yeah, the people would know that.
Mike is a very interesting guy. He's not what people think of. If you think of Mike Tyson as being this like mindless destroyer, now he's very intelligent.
And do you ever think about why do athletes? I have an image. My image was I was the dumb guy. You ever ask yourself a question? Why is your opinion about Mike Tyson so different now since you interviewed him? But prior to that, that wasn't out in the press, was it?
No, I mean
Maybe later in
I
his
think
career, but
you'd have to watch a guy fight like that, and he fought so brutally. And if you weren't a student of boxing,
Yeah.
you wouldn't understand like the amount of thinking that has to take place to get that good. Like, it's not just that he's just running at people and punching them. He's bobbing and weaving. He's being incredibly elusive. He's shifting his weight to the left and shifting his weight to the right. He's cutting angles like a middleweight. He's doing things to these guys that they've never seen a heavyweight do before. And he also was a giant student of boxing. So his manager was a guy
Also a
named
short
Jim
guy.
Jacobs.
Also
a short guy. Yeah, he was
There
like
you go.
5'11" in his
There
prime.
you go. There's the
for a
bull.
heavyweight.
There's the bull issue right
bull,
there.
Like 20-inch neck. I mean, he was a tank. And
Powerful.
his manager was this guy, Jim Jacobs. Jim Jacobs was a boxing historian, and he had all of these old film reels of everyone from Jack Johnson to Stanley Ketchel to Jack Dempsey, like all the old-time fighters. And Mike would watch those on all day long. So he would train, and then he would watch these guys all day long. So he had an access to film footage that most fighters – all you could see is the guys in the gym and the guys that you saw fight live back in those days in the 80s.
Yeah.
There was no VHS tapes. You know, there was no like real tapes of boxing that you could watch back then. So this is when Mike was like 13. So Mike was 13 years old, and he's watching film of the greatest Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest boxers of all time, Willie Pep, Rocky Marciano. He's watching all these guys and absorbing their styles and figuring out, like, it takes intelligence to do that. Like, that's not what a dumb guy would do. A dumb guy wouldn't see, oh, when he does this, it's because of that, so he can avoid the counter and duck underneath and hit him at an angle where he can't hit him. Beautiful. I'm going to incorporate that into my training and figure out how to find those patterns in sparring.
I always thought, because you hear a counter punch, do you know how hard it is? And I'm not a boxer. But when someone you watch their training, and then there's like when he does this counter punch. Do you know how fast that brain has to work for you to counter punch?
Oh, you have to be lightning fast.
Fast, exactly.
And you have to have trained it 1,000 times.
You want to be hit all day long in the face and the stomach, and
it's a tough way to make a living. But so is football. And especially back when you guys were playing, when they would just shoot you up with stuff.
Well, it was different for sure, but not boxing. Holy cow! I met Muhammad Ali one time. I was 6'3" and a half. I'm 6'1" and a half now, and I was looking up to him. And I'm sure he wasn't any taller, but I was looking up to him because I was so impressed. And you know, we had a great first time meeting. He was a fan of mine. I didn't know it, and was like, oh. That made me great. And I went to a couple of banquets that he was at, and he'd send notes down to me to come down and say hello to him. Well, I'm going to bother him. And I'd go down, hey, champ, how you doing? It's Terry Bradshaw. Yeah. Hey, have you heard this one? He'd tell me a joke. A joke. That's the last thing I expected, from Muhammad Ali. Yeah, but I loved Muhammad Ali.
Well, that was an incredibly intelligent guy. And also the first guy to figure out how to get attention by talking.
And we hated him for it.
Yeah,
I didn't like him. Did you like him?
I loved him. But
I didn't like him.
I was younger.
I didn't like him. I grew up in an era of respect.
Right.
You respect your opponent. Mm-hmm. You don't say anything bad about him. You give him all the praise when it's all said. You respect your opponent. You don't showboat. You don't do anything. You don't run into the end zone. You don't do this. You respect your opponent, and that's the way that I was raised, and that's how, and actually the way I was coached. And I had a hard time when Billy White Shoes Johnson of Houston would get in the end zone. He'd start doing that dance and everything. I don't like it at all. And Billy White Shoes he's a good dude, but I didn't like it. I don't like any athlete drawing attention to himself. If you're playing tennis or golf, okay, that's one thing because it's you. But when you're playing a team event, somebody else had to do that job too. And I just had a hard time.
I see what you're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
In a team sport. But in boxing is just one-on-one.
But
you still didn't like it even in boxing.
Bragging. And now I look back, and of course, I love it now.
Yeah.
But he knew what he was doing.
Well, it's psychological warfare.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, he had Sonny Liston so confused before he fought him. He would show up at Sonny Liston's house in like the middle of the night and stand on his lawn and scream at him. Yeah, he was just fucking with that guy's head. He was climbing inside of his head and like making sure that all day long he's thinking about him. And he also thought he was a legitimate insane person. Like the way he was not acting like a rational person. So he was worried all the time. So he's like worried that you're around this insane person.
Well,
you ever see the video where they
better be listen, if you can do that and back it up, which
he did,
then I tip my hat to you.
Did you ever see the video where they ran into each other at a casino?
No.
So Sonny Liston was at a casino. I think Sonny was playing cards, and Muhammad Ali, back when he was Cassius Clay, came up behind him, and he starts ranting and raving and saying crazy shit, and Sonny pulls out a gun and shoots it into the air, and everybody scatters. It was a blank gun, but he anticipated that Ali was going to do that to him. So he said, I'm going to scare the shit out of this. You think you want to play crazy? Let's play crazy. See if you can find that video, Jamie. The video's amazing. It's amazing. Because he just pulls this, and then he shoots. Here it is. Put your headphones on real quick. Grab these headphones. Yeah, pull it up. Bring it back to the beginning.
Drawing a gun, Sonny.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The whole situation finally came to a head when Clay approached Liston at the Desert Inn in Las Vegas, where the champ was shooting craps and losing. Liston was in no mood to be harangued by the mouth from the south. Drawing a gun, Sonny fired, frightening his young tormentor into a hasty retreat. The gun was filled with blanks.
So he shot the gun into his jacket to show everybody that it was just a blank. That is crazy, though. So he was prepared. Isn't that funny? He had blanks.
That's crazy, brother.
That's pretty smart.
Is it?
Yeah, because you got this guy's acting crazy. Like, I'm going to out crazy him. I don't want to shoot anybody, but I'm going to out crazy him. Give me a gun with some blanks. And just pull it out. He must have known.
Alex Baldwin had a huge lawsuit because he pulled out whether the gun was a blank and killed somebody. I mean, that's...
Yes, that was a problem with the person who was handling the guns.
Yeah, exactly. But
what?
Well, okay, that wasn't even Sonny Liston.
What do you mean that wasn't Sonny Liston? That absolutely was Sonny Liston.
It says it's from a movie.
Bro, that's
Probably
Sonny
played
Liston.
himself, dramatizing, retelling of his own life. The man with the gun is an actor, not Sonny Liston.
Let me see that
the
again.
Casino is a movie set.
What?
That's what it says.
So it's a recreation of the actual scene that happened?
There's no real footage of Liston firing a gun at Ali. None.
What?
The dramatic clip circulating online, the one in nearly every rare footage post, is a scene from a 1977 film called The Greatest.
Oh, I saw that movie. So let me see it again. Can I see the video again?
I have to pull it back up.
That's crazy.
there you are.
That's
So, yeah,
crazy.
the
I would
problem
have
with this
swore
clip
that's
is
Sonny
that
Liston.
You're listening to a narrator talk, and this one even has a narrator
Wasn't
over a narrator.
Wasn't Sonny Liston bald?
No,
No?
Sonny Liston wasn't bald.
No.
Oh, that isn't Sonny Liston. Well, the video's so blurry.
All right, there you have it.
Wow, that's not Sonny Liston. Oh my God, I
Jiminy
feel like such a dumbass. Find
Right.
footage of Sonny Liston training. So he was back in the day. He was the scariest heavyweight. Sonny Liston was the guy. He was.
When he in prison?
What's that?
When he went to prison?
Yeah, he went to prison. But it was the way he won the title, the way he knocked out Floyd Patterson. It looked like Floyd Patterson had no business being in there with him. He was that good and that big. And a lot of people going into that fight thought Muhammad Ali had no chance. They thought that he was going to get killed because, Ali was a very good fighter. He was up and coming, fast, really fast with his footwork and his movement. But everybody thought that it was just a matter of time before Liston got him. That's crazy. I recognize that guy, that actor. Is that the actor that was in Magnum P.I.? I think it is.
The actor's name is Roger E. Mosley. Yeah, Magnum P.I.
Aha!
Look at you.
Look at me.
You proud of yourself?
A little bit. I
There
feel
you go.
slightly better now, but
Oh,
I'm
good.
ashamed that
Oh,
I
there
didn't
he is.
realize that wasn't actually Sonny Liston. So find some footage of Sonny Liston training.
Even on this, some of this I think has already got some AI footage in it. But
Oh, really? Well, there's footage of him hitting there's Sonny. And there's footage of Sonny hitting the bag, and he would just put these holes in the bag. He had just murderous punching power. He was such a dangerous guy, and everyone was scared of him back then. Because he was this towering, hulking figure who knocked everybody out. He had massive hands. And, he would brutalize his sparring partners. Sonny Liston was putting people away. He had, look at the size of his hands. Just gigantic hands and tremendous power. But, Ali figured out a way to just
It
fuck
didn't even
with
look
his
like
head
the
and
punch
then
that
move.
took him out was even that big a punch.
That's
did
the
it?
second fight. That's the
Yeah.
Lewiston,
Oh, that's
Maine
the
fight.
second one?
Yeah, that's the fight when they fought in Lewiston, Maine. And that one is very tricky because so he would hit guys with jabs and have them rocked. His hands were so massive and his power
That's
was
just
so
something-
extraordinary.
Yeah, you ever boxed?
I did some boxing.
I did.
Yeah.
I did it
Not
one.
pro- not-
I did it one time.
kickboxing, but I didn't do any like
No,
sport
Oh,
boxing.
kickboxing. Oh,
Yeah.
get that. Bad enough you hit me with your fist. Don't kick me with your feet. I don't want any part of that. But I boxed one time, one round,
Yeah.
and I said
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again, it's like
Exhausting.
cooking. It's like cooking duck. It's something you got to learn how to do. You can't just jump in and think you're going to be good at it.
yeah. Well, I wasn't good at it. And not only that, I don't want to be hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun.
Well, back in the day, in your day, the way guys would treat getting hit, if you got hit, there was no like take a game off, get evaluated,
No.
nothing.
Concussion protocol.
Hop right back in, son. Are you
I
awake?
remember I played against the Miami Dolphins in a playoff game, and I got knocked out. And I mean, knocked out. And I guess I came to in the fourth quarter. I went back in, played pretty good too.
Wow.
Not bad. Lost the game, but yeah.
So you
they
got
went
knocked
undefeated.
out, woke up, and then they put you back in after you woke up.
Well, I something like that. Wow. I went out in the first quarter, I think. I scored on a touchdown, kept it, got knocked out, and came back in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Different.
Different.
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays, if a player gets knocked out, how much time do they make them take off?
They go
get
into a
KO'd?
tent, and now you have a concussion guy in the booth representing the NFL. So they'll tell you get him out.
Right.
And they go into a tent and they get evaluated. More than likely, if they've been stunned, they're not going back in.
And how much time do they make them take off before they let them play again?
But they have to get evaluated every week. So it could be. What is that?
Little baby cigars. So when you don't want to finish a big one,
Oh.
little tiny ones. They're little Monte Cristos.
Oh, okay.
I like these sometimes.
All right.
But when they do that and these guys are KO'd today, if they get knocked out, do they have like a 30-day rule? Like
No, it's not 30 days, but they do go. It's a week. They go in. They keep getting evaluated, and they have to. You'll have some
Jamie
guys.
says, there's no set timeline for discovery.
There you go.
Well, for recovery, rather, players must progress through these graded exertion phases without any increase in symptoms. Symptom-limited activity, prescribed rest with limited physical and cognitive activity, transitioning to light stretching and monitored light aerobic exercise. So with the UFC, when a guy gets knocked out, generally athletic commissions put a hold on them, like it's a 90-day hold. And then some of them have like 60-day no contact, so they're not even allowed to spar for 60 days.
If you get knocked out and that brain gets rattled like that, if the best game I played in high school, a guy by the name of Larry Brewer, I fumbled coming out of the pocket in high school against Minden High School. I'm rolling to the right, and I think the ball hits my leg, and it hits the ground, and it's going boom, boom, and I'm chasing it.
Right.
And about the time I get to the ball and get my hands on it and pick my head up, boom, out. I don't remember anything. And then I'm back in the game, and I mean, it's the best game I played in high school. Joe, dead serious. Best game I played in high school. Maybe I wasn't worried. I don't know. But
that's what I was going to ask you.
Crazy. You know, and I went in, listen, I've been to a couple of clinics just for brain work, just to get
checked out.
Yeah, all the tests that they could possibly do, extensive tests, because I was having trouble remembering, did I open the gate? Did I open the gate this morning?
Right. Where I put my
did.
keys.
I opened the gate. I'm sure I opened the gate. And I'd push the button, and when the button's green, the gate is moving. And then it goes red, it stopped. It goes yellow, it stopped. Then I push a button, it goes red, it's holding, it's staying open. 6 times. I remember 6 times. And I'm like, did I push this button? And then I remember, okay, something's wrong. So I went and got checked. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Years ago. 30 plus years ago.
And did they do something for you?
Golly, did they? No, I don't think so. I don't think anything came. I remember testing. I got tested and found out I had ADD, which was not a shocker, but was a shocker because I think
everybody has that.
Yeah.
Everybody's any good at anything has it.
Yeah. creative people have ADD.
Creative people and people that are like really into one thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
full on into it.
Well, they said, well, you're focused on this. That. Yeah, but when I'm fishing, I'm focused.
Right.
When I'm showing horses, I don't have a problem. I'm
Exactly.
focused. But if I'm taking geometry or going to
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
no interest.
Exactly.
No interest.
Yeah.
So that.
If I'm learning something I'm not interested in, I have no focus.
I
But-
mean, you got to sit here and study all this stuff for all these different people.
right.
And I know you got to be interested in them.
You have to be interested.
Yes, you got to be interested.
Yeah.
It's
But
gonna
I think
come
there's
across.
people that don't have a problem being interested and they can study anything, and God bless them. I'm not one of those people. I have to be interested in what I'm
You
talking
had Bradley Cooper on.
about. Love Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, he did.
He's awesome.
Was the brain guy, the atom bomb,
Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer.
He was in that movie?
Well, he
That's right.
directed it.
That's
and,
right.
And he was in it. He directed it, right? I think.
What did
no,
he
he
do?
did. He did,
No,
right?
He didn't
did
direct it. What's that? That's right. It's Christopher Nolan directed.
That directed, but Bradley
Bradley's
was
in Oppenheimer?
Yes. Yes.
What was his role? He's been in so many things. I
Was
forgot.
he in Oppenheimer? No. Okay. Oh, my bad.
What are you thinking
The
of?
music guy.
Maestro.
Yeah. He directed that and starred in it.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
phenomenal.
I was
Yeah.
trying to agree with you. I was like, what was Bradley in Oppenheimer? I haven't seen Oppenheimer in a couple of years.
I was just checking to see if you were paying attention.
That dude who played Oppenheimer, Cyril,
He won an Oscar. Did he win an Oscar? At least he was up for
Cyril
it. I know.
Murphy, right? Yeah. That guy is phenomenal. In what? Cillian Murphy.
Well, anyway,
he's phenomenal in Peaky Blinders.
Anybody that connect has got my attention because Bradley's
Well, real acting, right?
real acting.
Real acting. I've done some sitcom acting. That shit's pretty
Yeah,
easy.
and you were probably Joe, right?
I played Joe.
And I'm
yeah.
Terry Bradshaw, and I've
Exactly.
done like 5
Easy.
movies. And
Easy.
people say, "Oh man, you're the no,
No.
I'm no
Easy.
actor."
But like, Daniel Day-Lewis type acting. Whoa, that's him? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's Bradley.
My God,
And
the
he was
fucking makeup they do today is insane.
He was amazing in that movie.
Isn't that crazy? They
Yeah.
can make it look that realistic. That is nuts. Leonard Bernstein.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Good. Did you see
that
the
is
movie?
Amazing.
Did you see it?
I did not.
Oh, when
I
you
did
had him
not.
on here, did you tell him you saw it?
I did not. I would have probably. I'd be like, oh yeah, I saw it. No. I
Hey, it's
probably-
like I had a guy. We went back to high school and met the assistant trainer for the first time in years. I didn't know his name, and this buddy of mine, "Hey, how you doing, man? Get over here!" I'm like, he knows this, guy. And they're going on. "Oh man, give me a hug, give me a hug, you son of a gun!" And for why he did this, I'll never know. He goes, "What's my name? What's my name?" He said that to him. "What's my name?" And I'm over there and I'm like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
That is
He
hilarious.
didn't have a clue. He didn't have a clue.
Well, he probably forgot if he left the gate open too.
May have.
I mean, give the guy a break.
May have.
Give the guy a break.
But still.
He's had a few head
hey,
dings.
If you know what I do all the time, and I'll tell people this.
What?
Look, what's your name again? Joe? Joe. Hey, I may ask you again
Right.
what your name is. And then I may ask you again. But I'm going to get your name right. I don't want to sit here and not know.
People get
who you
mad
are.
at that.
I
I don't
do
think
they?
people should get. Yeah, I don't think they should
I don't
get
think
mad
you ought
at
to
that.
get, because here's what I'm
It's
telling
just
you.
a thing that happens to people, and it definitely happens to people that meet too many people.
Ugh,
Do you know what Dunbar's number is?
No.
Dunbar's number is a number of people that you can keep in your memory. Because we evolved in tribal societies of small groups of people.
Where are you getting all this?
I just remember things.
Somebody tell you this?
Somebody, definitely.
Oh, okay.
I didn't study it.
Oh, you
So
didn't?
this is Dunbar's number. So the max amount of relationships a person can maintain.
Oh.
So you have
Which one are you?
five-
Whoa. Where are
five-
you? Where are you?
What do you mean?
Where are you in the 5?
Well, you are 0. You're patient 0, and 5 are the people that are very close to you. So that's your support people.
That's it, okay.
And then 15 are your sympathy group. They're not quite as close as like the closest people to you, but
I don't have
they're
50
pretty close.
I don't have
and then there's a
15.
close network of 50 people.
No,
then
that's-
you have a personal network of 150 people. You have 500 acquaintances, and then 1,500 people that are recognizable.
You know what's funny? I'll make this bad habit. We all have bad habits. My bad habit is, he's a friend of mine. I know Henry Winkler. I know Henry Winkler.
I know Henry Winkler too. I did a movie with him once. He's a great guy. Sweetheart.
And my wife says, and I'll say, I have his number. I have his number in my phone. My wife, and I do have Henry's number, but I'll say, well, so-and-so, because I've met them, I automatically associate them with being my friend.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. It's just, my wife will say, when'd you talk to him last? Well, I haven't.
There's people I haven't talked to for years and years and years.
But
They're still
like
my
'em.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot of...
I'm a friendly guy.
Yeah, I like a lot of people. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But in my circle, we all surround ourselves. Our best friends are people that we have a lot in common with, and we share common values, common likes, whether it's horses, cattle. My whole world is horses and cattle, horses and cattle. The people that book me for speeches are dear, dear friends of mine. Howie, dear friend. Kirk Menefee, dear friend. I work with him. I love being around him. Tell him I love. I have a habit of telling you I love you, Joe. I love you, man.
I love you too, Terry.
I love you, man. And
I do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, do you really love him?
I do.
Well, it means. No, what it means is I like you more than I just like. You're just
I love
I'm
him.
elevating you a little bit here. And my wife is so smart. She's just like, you really got their number? I said, yeah, I got their number. And they're friends of yours? Yeah, they're friends. When's the last time you talked to them? Well, I hadn't talked to them in a few years. Hey,
but if you're friends with a
sometimes you're
lot of
called
people,
out.
sometimes you can't be communicating with everybody all the time. There's friends that I'm friends with. If I see them, I'm going to hug them. But I haven't talked to them in years.
You ever told someone this? You ever told someone this? Hey, you know what? Before you became really famous, we used to be really close, and now we're not. You ever said that?
No.
You ever? Okay, I have.
So before, when they're famous or you're famous?
Joe, I've been famous a long time.
Long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time.
Long time. But I've actually, my problem is, if it's a problem, is when I like somebody, I really like them.
That's
I
a good problem.
being with them.
Yeah.
And then you don't ever hear from them. But if you text them, they fire right back. And after a while, I'm going, why am I the one starting this relationship? Why am I? And I take it personal.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I'm sensitive about stuff like that. I mean, if we swap numbers today before I leave, and I'm going to text you and say, hey man, how's it going? How's the wife? How's the deer? How's the elk hunting? How you doing? Fine, and we get along great. And then 2 or 3 months go by. Well, I hadn't heard from Joe. Hey Joe, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. I mean, how you doing?
Oh, so you get upset if you're the one always initiating.
I don't want to always initiate.
I understand.
I want someone else to feel the same way towards me. And that's insecurity. I know. I just finished this book, and the whole thing is I'm always looking for people to like me as much as I like them, and that's not always the case.
Well, you're a very friendly guy.
I am.
Yeah. And
I wish I weren't.
Why?
I don't know
It's
why.
great.
I like being friends. Let me tell you a funny story. You want a funny story?
Yes.
All right, here's a funny story. So when you get diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, you get put on steroids. You get a balance of steroids in your body to find out what holds off the pain, because you got to block the pain. And so you go on a 90-day trial and error. So I do the steroids, and I'm eating my ass. Hey, boy, I'm eating everything. I can't sleep, and I'm eating. I'm doing a good job of eating. And I'm working out twice a day. Are you kidding me? And I blow up, man. I put on like 60 pounds.
Whoa.
Huge. Go to Hawaii. My wife and I are in Kmart. Nice Kmart. It's closed now, but it's a really nice Kmart. So we're in there. We're getting stuff for the house and stuff. And we're going down the aisles, and people are, hey Terry, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm a little puffy right now. I'm on steroids. I put on quite a bit of weight, as you probably can see, and I'm a little embarrassed, but it's going to get it balanced out. Oh yeah, sorry to hear about that. And, hey Terry, how you doing? Well, I'm a little puffy right now. I'm taking, I'm on steroids. I got rheumatoid arthritis. You have to take steroids and get your balance and the pain. And I do this without even thinking about it, Joe. 3 or 4 times in Kmart. So we walk out, get in the car. My wife, who loves me to death, says, honey, honey, listen. When people say, "How you doing, Terry?" They don't want to hear about steroids. They don't want to hear about rheumatoid.
They just want to hear, great, how you doing? Great.
They don't care. They recognize you, and they're just happy to meet you. They don't care that you whatever. I went, am I really doing that? She said, yes, baby, you're doing that to everybody. I was so embarrassed, Joe. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing that. We cross the highway and we go where? Brand new Target, massive Target, awesome Target. Yeah. Now, you don't shop at these places, but I do.
I shop at Target.
Do you?
Yeah.
I love Target. You go to Walmart?
I've been to Walmart.
Been to Walmart.
It's been a couple of years.
Well, I live in St. Joe, Texas, in Walmart. We get dressed up and put a suit on when we go to Walmart. That's nice. Anyway, so we go over to Target, and my wife's daughter told me, so we go to Target, and I'm pushing the buggy, and we're going down the aisle. Hey, Terry, how you doing? How am I doing? I said, man, you're not going to believe this, but I got rheumatoid arthritis. And I've been taking steroids, and I'm really put on a lot of weight. I'm really puffy. Now, I stand up, Joe, no kidding, and I lean down, and I pull my pants leg up where my sock is, and I push my sock down, and you can see that giant indentation from all the fluid that you're holding.
Right.
And when I put my head down and I see that ring, I start laughing. I can't help myself. I just start laughing. You big idiot. They don't give a shit if you got rheumatoid start. Oh, I was so embarrassed, but I just couldn't help myself. I just started laughing. Caught me.
Well, you're just a genuine guy. You're just being
what
genuine.
are you gonna do?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
That's way
I'm not
better.
apologizing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just want reciprocation. I do have it with
I
me.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's way better to be super friendly than the opposite.
Is your wife super friendly?
She's friendly. Yeah.
She's friendly.
Yeah.
Is she friendly as you?
Yeah, she's pretty friendly. Yeah.
Can you go anywhere in Austin and...
Yeah, I mean, you talk to a lot of people. You
Yeah.
gotta talk to people, but most people are really nice.
All right.
So
Yeah,
it's not
that's
a
what I
problem.
think.
Yeah,
People-
most people are just happy to see you and say
Yeah,
hi.
hey, how you
shake
doing?
your hand.
Yeah.
Give you some knuckles.
Yeah, to take a selfie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a selfie.
Yeah.
I like selfies. I mean, I don't see what the problem is.
There's no problem. There's nothing
None.
wrong with that. You're just a friendly guy.
Yeah.
And that Dunbar's number is what's going on. Like, that's why you can't remember people. That's really all it is. I mean, you think
Really?
about, you're Terry Bradshaw. How many people have you met in your life? You probably met a million people, like literally a million
But
people.
if you were in bad shape right now, you got people you'd call, you got a handful you could call? That
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
really care about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
that's how everybody is, like a handful. You have a handful that you really care
And
about.
you know what? To take care and nurture your friendships that are really close takes effort.
It does.
And if you 15 or 20, you don't have any time, man. You wear yourself out. I think we start here and we.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Narrow-
there's also some people that disappoint you along the way, unfortunately.
Oh, man, alive. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That is. Have you ever just thrown all your trust and love into your buddy, and then that sucker, 15 or 16, whatever, and just boom.
Some of them, yeah.
You go, whoa.
It's been a long time since I've had that happen, but there's some
I've had
people
it
that
happen.
just
It's
don't
been a
make
long
it
time,
along the
too.
way.
And then
Yeah.
I'm the first one to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. And then they don't take your apologies and they bring it up again. I'm sorry. Look, I told you. I'm sorry. I had no. Then they do it again.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I said I'm sorry, and then hang up. That's it.
Well, some people just don't want to be happy. And they don't. And they actually enjoy being in conflict because conflict takes them away from thinking about all the things that they need to correct in their life. So they always like to be in some sort of a situation where there's some sort of a dispute or someone wronged them or something's disrespectful or something.
Yeah.
It's just distractions.
Yeah.
Most of it is distractions. It's a personality flaw.
I had this just happened yesterday.
Did you?
I'm not going to mention their name because they're.
Okay.
So I tell this person, they had a stallion of mine, a young 2-year-old, and they were showing it, and they did a great job. I brought the horse home. Horse wasn't going to be good enough to go to the World Show, which is the Super Bowl, but he needed another year of growing and training. So I brought him home. Crazy about these people. Been with them years. I mean, the trainer was my first trainer ever, and that's been 40-something years ago. Anyway, so I'm over there. They came to church. I got them to come to church. I was singing in church last 2 weeks ago, and they came. I asked them, come, I'm singing in church. And they said, okay, great. So they came to hear me sing. They loved our preacher, and they said, we're going to come back. Well, they came back yesterday. All right? They came back yesterday. We have a meet and greet during the service. I got up and went, oh, man, it's great to see you. And not even thinking that they had this stud for so long and did a great job. I said, guess who came by the house the other day and saw the barn name for the stud is Bradley. And saw Bradley, fell in love with him. And I sent him home with him. He's going to show him. Oh, Bub, it wasn't pretty. Got mad. Got real in church, got mad, got upset. And I just, cold chills went over him. I got to thinking, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And then I got to thinking, I took this horse from them and I gave it to another trainer. And they got this horse looking as good as he could get. They got him going. Now I'm giving it to a competitive trainer. And I'm telling them, hey, yeah, he fell in love with him. I said, sure, take him home with you. It hurt them. And it was obvious that they were one of them was really upset with me in church. And so church preacher's up, getting ready to start, and I had to go get back in my seat. And then when I told Tammy, my wife, I said, holy cow, man, I just hurt their feelings. I mean, they are upset with me because I sent this horse with some other trainer. And I said, God, I would have never done that. I would have never done that. Had I been thinking, I wouldn't have said a word about that. Not a word. But since they had the horse, I figured it was no big deal, right?
Right.
My horse.
Right.
I do with it what I want. Throughout the service, which was a great service, I was picking up on what the preacher was saying. I found myself during that service, you ready for this? Praying that God would help me go make things right with them. Because I couldn't stand the fact that I had upset them so much. So when the service was over and they were going, I went and grabbed, said, I am so sorry. I want to apologize. I wasn't thinking. I made a huge mistake. You're my dear friends. I just don't, and I feel like I made it right, but I had to go and make that right because it just
But that's great, Terry.
Me.
That means you're a good guy. That's
I
great.
hope so.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're a great guy. That's a great thing to do because you care. If you didn't care, if you were like, screw them, what's
it
wrong
ruined
with
my
them?
service.
That's because
And
you're
I drive
a
a
good
long
guy.
way to go to church.
That's because you're a good guy. That's because you're a good guy. I really believe that. You wanted them to feel better. And,
Absolutely.
and I bet you did make it right.
And I didn't do it.
You didn't do it on
It
purpose.
wasn't exactly.
Of course.
That's the
Of
point.
course. But sometimes people don't think, that, I mean, some people.
You ever done
wouldn't
that? You
have
ever gone to someone and say,
Sure.
hey, I went to a guy and told him 100,000 times how sorry I was, and I want you to know he was my best friend at the time, and we have not spoken since. That's now.
Well, some people are
that's
not that
on,
kind.
That's not on me.
No, that's on him.
That's on him.
Some people are
Yeah.
not charitable, and
No.
they don't want to forgive people. They like to be wronged. There's people that like to be in conflict with people, and generally those people, their life is a mess. That's generally not a balanced person.
This guy's life's not a mess, but I just.
Well, why is it so
Look, if you
touchy?
let's say you say something here today and it really upsets me. You're probably going to know it now that we've been getting, and you're probably saying, hey, are you okay with this? And I'm going to tell you, no, I'm not. I'm not okay with that.
Well, then I would apologize.
That's what my point is.
And if you
I
said
believe
something
you
that pissed
would.
me off, I think if you apologize, I'd accept it immediately
but,
too.
But you've already said I'm a good guy. I'm not going to
They
do
don't
that.
people don't mean to hurt people's feelings for the most part.
Some do.
Some people do. But those people, you generally know that's that kind of person in the first place, and you probably wouldn't be hanging out with them.
No.
But when you're close to someone, you love someone, you got to have some forgiveness. You got to realize that people are human, and
When
humans
you've been
make mistakes.
friends for as long as I have been with this one person, I have another person.
What was the issue?
Issue was I made fun of him on the golf course.
That's it?
Yeah. I make fun of everybody on the golf course. You know why? Because I suck. Yeah, I'm bad, Joe. I'm bad. Now, I love to play, and I love to play with my friends and have a simple little $5 bet, and it's not much.
Right.
But I love to say, oh, nice shot. You know,
It's fun.
me.
Right.
I know I'm an asshole.
Right.
You know the bad side of you, right? Mm-hmm. You know your bad
Sure.
side. I know mine.
Yeah.
My wife calls it Roy.
Oh, you have a different guy inside of you?
What is that movie?
True Grit?
Primal Fear.
Oh, okay.
He looks at me at the end. You go, had me fooled. You go, holy cow. So I took on the name Roy. So when I'm going into a dark
Edward Norton's
area,
character? Was
yes,
it Roy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was
That
Roy.
movie was great.
Oh,
That turn at the end, to be like,
have you fooled?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lost.
100%.
I was like, what?
I know. At
Great.
the end of that movie, I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
That's another very smart guy. Edward Norton. I had him in on the
You've
podcast.
had him? Oh.
Yeah. Very interesting guy.
Yeah, I find actors in general very.
Well, they're really good ones.
Yeah, they are. Cooper, I love. McConaughey, I've done a movie I love.
He's great. Great guy, too.
Who else do it? George
Also
Foreman.
very smart.
Yeah, very smart. George Foreman, we did a show together called Better Late Than Never. Never got to know him in 2 years.
Really?
Never got to know him in 2 years.
How come?
He totally didn't associate with any of us. We have lunch, he'd sit over here with his son. So at dinner, he'd sit over here with his son. It could be, I would only guess that he's shy. He didn't like the fact that we drank.
Oh.
He didn't like the language that was used because he's a preacher.
Right.
And I
right,
asked him one
right.
time, I said, George, how big's your congregation? He said, 120. I said, really? How long you been doing this? I think he said something, maybe 20 years or something. I said, because I've been taught as a Baptist that as a preacher, your congregation grows, right?
Right.
Right. Your congregation grows. And I said, so how many? 120. I said, oh, wow, it's small. I said, you building, you're growing? He said, no, 120 is enough. And I went, 120 is enough? I said, so George, when do you start preparing your sermon? You start on Tuesday like most preachers? No. Oh, you don't? So when do you start preparing for your sermons? Wednesday? No. So when do you start preparing for your sermon? He says, when I stand up to preach, God tells me what to say.
Wow.
Okay. You going to argue with George Foreman? I'm not. But that was like, all right, brother.
Yeah, I'm not arguing.
But yeah, he was, I wanted to get to know him. He was friendly, but he was just.
It was blocked, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's also another guy that's been famous for a long time.
Long time.
And he's probably figured out how to block people out. And also, he went through that dark period when he quit fighting for 10 years. And, the losing to Ali, I mean, that was very hard on him,
He knew better. When he lost the Thrill in Manila, he knew better.
It was Rumble in the Jungle. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah, that was in Zaire.
They both rhyme.
Yeah.
Right?
They definitely rhyme. Well, that was Don King, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
He knew how to promote a
But
fight.
he knew better. He told me that the hit that I took was nothing. But he said I was so tired.
Yeah.
And I went, you're kidding. He said, yeah. He said the hit was nothing. Nothing. But he went down, he just, thank God I'm down. I can get some air and get some breath.
He was definitely exhausted.
Oh.
That was a
But he knew
strategy.
better. He knew what was going on. But he thought with his power, he'd break a rib or something,
Well, he had so much power.
Oh.
I mean, when he fought Joe Frazier, he lifted him off his feet with a punch. I mean, he was extraordinarily powerful.
Quick.
He hit so hard. Yeah, George
How can you be that quick? I mean, that big.
Yeah. Well, that's his job.
Impressive, man.
Yeah. Oh, he was very impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that Ali fight was so crazy. That was another fight where Ali was expected to lose, just like the Sonny Liston fight.
Yeah.
And it was such a upset that Hunter Thompson flew to Africa to cover it and didn't go to the fight. He wound up just drinking and floating around in his pool and blew off the fight because he didn't want to watch Ali get knocked out.
Really?
Because Ali was his hero. And he messed it up because he was supposed to be a journalist for Rolling Stone at the time. They flew him over there to cover that fight.
See, you threw out your intelligence on me, throwing me a curveball. Because I'm going, oh, yeah, Hunter, okay, yeah, okay. Who's Hunter? I had no idea who that guy was.
You don't know who Hunter S. Thompson is?
Why would I know him?
You never heard of him? The gonzo journalist, Hunter S. Thompson?
No.
He's a very famous journalist.
Is he in the Quarter Horse Journal?
Ah.
No. The Angus Weekly? No. No.
He's the guy from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Do you know that? You never heard of that book?
No.
The movie that Johnny Depp did, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, where he played Hunter Thompson.
He did write that about horses.
The Kentucky Derby is decadent and depraved. That's one of his best works.
Really?
It's a fantastic
Hey,
story.
listen.
That's Hunter Thompson. He was a maniac.
When I first got into the cattle business, my wife, ex-wife, and I went to a big cattle sale. Such as to your point about me saying, I don't know who he is. Now, I just played it off, all right? Mm-hmm. I didn't want to embarrass myself, but then I got to thinking, I don't know who this guy is. Now, you answered who he was, but I didn't care. I
get it.
So I go to this cattle sale. This auctioneer's out there, and he wants to meet me, Terry Bradshaw. So I got my ex-wife there, the auctioneer, and a couple of his ring stewards, and we're sitting there talking. So I asked a simple question. So tell me, Mr. Auctioneer, what do you make the most money on in auctioning off stuff? He goes, Terry, we're really hitting a home run right now with limousines. Limousines. Now, see, my brain, I'm at a cow auction.
Right.
And he's a cow auctioneer.
Right.
He's not supposed to sell cars.
Right.
Cars.
Right.
When you think cars, limousines.
That's what I would have thought.
That's what I'm saying. I was about to say to him, oh, my God, you mean to tell me you sell cars? And my ex-wife goes, you mean to tell me that you sell cars? And he goes, oh, sweetie. And I'm like, this is some funny shit here, boy.
That's hilarious.
What a dumbass. And he goes, no, honey, limousine is a breed of cattle.
Oh, that's a limousine
There you go.
cattle.
There's a limousine right there. You know what I like about this show? When you just think you're throwing everybody a curveball, they throw it up on the screen.
That's Jamie.
Jamie,
He's
you're
on the
amazing,
ball.
man.
He's the best.
When he's sober, he is none better. Serious.
When he's sober?
When he's sober.
You should see him when he's drunk.
Oh, my God.
It's even better.
But anyway, I thought, I should write a book about some of these stuff. But
You should.
I should.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I got enough time.
Yeah, maybe a documentary. Maybe just sit down with someone and have them tell all these stories.
Yeah, you think nobody would care about these stories?
Sure they would.
Nah.
Absolutely. Edit them up. Do a good job with the editing.
Should I start a podcast?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
Terry
so.
Bradshaw Experience?
No, I don't think
No?
so. No. You know what, Joe, listen. You started this 15 years ago or so?
Something like that, yeah.
Do you have any idea it would be like this?
No.
No. So why do I want to do something like this when there's a million podcasts going on?
Well, you would only do it if you like doing it.
I would
And
not
then-
like doing it.
Well, then don't do it.
I don't want to look. I got enough. I got enough on my plate right now.
Yeah, don't do it unless it seems
No.
interesting to you.
And besides that, who's going to come on my show?
A lot of people would come
No,
on the
I
Terry
don't think
Bradshaw
so.
show.
I don't think
I
so.
came on your show when you had a TV show.
Did you?
Yeah.
What show was
Remember
that?
you had a TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on it. I was a guest.
When I had the Fox show,
Whatever that talk show thing you did was.
get out.
Yeah.
You were one of my star guests.
I was a guest when I was on News Radio. That was a sitcom. Yeah.
Oh well.
I believe it was News Radio. It was a long time ago.
Oh, I
Terry.
remember.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh no, Joe. Yeah, you were great, by the way. No, I loved you, man. You were great.
We talked about limousine cattle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hunter Thompson.
What are you drinking?
It was
Oh,
a
you're
hoot.
drinking coffee now.
It was a hoot.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun show. I know. I don't remember
So, but
you.
you could do something like that if you wanted to. I mean, you could do anything if you wanted to, but you definitely would get guests if you ever wanted to do a podcast.
I did a radio show once.
How was that?
It was good. It was good, but it was just hard to get people.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well.
Where were you doing it out of?
L.A.
Oh, there's so many people in L.A. How's that hard to
When
get
I had
people?
my daytime show in L.A., I couldn't get anybody.
Really?
I got Whoopi Goldberg one time. What are you laughing for?
How was she? Was she fun?
Yeah, she was a blast. Yeah, she was. She was the biggest thing we ever had
It's
on
probably
the
fun
show.
when she's not on The View.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
All
about
those
the
hens
view.
get together. And
Oh. Whew.
I watched that show. I'm like, ladies, go outside, hug a tree.
So I had Whoopi. Who I had Charlton Heston.
Ah.
Now you're talking.
How was he?
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
I couldn't. The show I could have done 3 hours. I was just fascinated with. He was so nice. Is there anything worse, Joe, than thinking you? And that's my understanding. You won't bring people on here that you don't feel comfortable with.
No, if I'm not interested in talking.
Yeah. So I'm very honored to be here today. But can you imagine? Can you imagine having people on that are just jerks?
Yeah.
Oh, or interviewing them, and it's like, oh God, where can I go here to get something out of this interview? It's just God. That's just. But Charlton Heston. I had Garth Brooks, which was fabulous. I gave Charlton Heston the whole hour, just me and him. It was.
That's awesome.
Kind of like this. He was amazing. Yeah.
He was like one of the first big actors that was like publicly conservative. Remember, he was like.
Well, he did the NRA. They caught hell for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he the head of the NRA at one point?
No.
It was a part of the NRA.
Part of it. I think he
did something with the NRA.
Yeah. But he was huge.
He famously was like, "You can have my gun when you pry my cold, dead fingers from it."
Say, my brother has, I don't know how many guns. I said, what do you do with all those guns? Man, you got to have guns. I said, Gary, he's got those rifles that shoot 5,000 rounds in 10 seconds. What are those things called?
AR-15?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He's got 5 or 6. What do you do with all those guns? Yeah, you never know when you're going to need a gun.
There's a lot of people like that in this country.
Oh, my God, they are.
Yeah.
And I got a what did I got? I got a bunch of guns, but I gave them all away. Everybody gives me guns. I don't shoot guns.
You don't shoot guns at all?
No. My wife only let me put a gun by the bed. I've been burglarized 6 times.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I got shot at with a shotgun. This is how I can tell you that when you get shot at with a shotgun, flames come out of the gun. Flames. And I'm running in the backyard to get in my car. And this guy goes around the backside. Boom! And
where was
flames
this?
And BBs. And I get in the old GTO, 1970 GTO, nice yellow car. And black. Oh, man, get her done. Yeah, boy, this is nice. And I got in. But I'm used to pushing the button or pull in reverse, you go down, right?
Right.
Pull it down. I turn around. I hit the brake. I go forward right in through the wall. Realized you got to go one click. So yeah, it was not good. Not good. But my wife won't let me keep anything.
So where did you get burglarized 6 times?
Ruston, Louisiana.
Really?
Mansfield, Louisiana on my ranches. Yeah.
On your ranches?
Yeah.
So they came onto the ranch?
Yeah.
How big was the ranch?
Man, 400 acres at the time.
Oh, so they had to do some driving to get to the house.
And they had to go through the gate. The gate I locked. So how did they get in? And let me tell you something. You are laying in bed at night, and it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and you feel the presence of somebody else in your house. All right? And a flashlight is going over your head and going through the wall like this. I can't even begin to tell you can't breathe, and you don't. And I'm laying down like this, and I'm flattening myself. And back in those days, you're too young to know this. Remember, the Princess phone? You know what the Princess phone is?
Princess phone?
You know everything we've been talking about today. You've been throwing all kind of shit up here, and you don't know what a Princess phone. Do you know what?
Are you saying Prince phone?
Princess
phone.
It's a phone. It was one of the first push button phones. You didn't have to.
Okay.
It's Princess. So I took my. Look at you. It does.
That's a Princess phone.
There
Jamie?
you go. Thank you so much.
Did you know what that is, Jamie? No.
Hey, look, Joe. I'm laying in bed. I take my left hand, and I slide it over to my Princess phone. I take the receiver off, and I take my fingers and I go across the dials, and I dial, and my uncle, who lives 200 yards away. I get the phone.
Pull up to the microphone so people can
I'm
hear
sorry.
you.
I pull the phone up. I'm laying back, trying so he can't see me or anything. And I said, Bobby, I got a burglar. He's at my bedroom window. He says, all right, I'm on my way. So I take the phone down and he goes, and you can see that guy here's my uncle coming, and this guy takes off and he chases him down through the pasture and he loses him out through the. I had another guy go through my house, tearing up my kitchen.
Same place.
No, different place.
Wow.
In college, tearing up my dishes in my kitchen.
He was looking through the dishes?
He making noise. Only thing I could figure was the guy was trying to run me off. I was living in the Methodist parsonage out on the edge of town. Come to find out, this guy was living in the attic over the office. So the cops found all kind of paraphernalia, cans of food, beer up in the office. So only thing I could figure was trying to run, but he ran me off.
Or he might have just been drugged
I'm out
up.
of there. I don't know what he was. I
might
wanted
have
to
been
stick
on
around
drugs.
to find out.
But
I've come home twice and had guys running out of my house, taking off.
Same house?
Yeah. Six of these I had.
Jeez.
You ever been shot at?
So you were running away from these guys.
What's his
and they
name
shot
again? I forgot.
Jamie. You can call him young Jamie.
One more time, son. I'm going to ask you what your name is. Okay? All right. One more. I told you 3 times, right? All right. I got you down now.
So this same place, why'd you keep getting broken into, this one place?
I'm not in the middle of nowhere. I'm Terry Bradshaw. They want to come in. They want to steal my. Another guy came down. He stole he stole all my stuff out of my garage. All the chainsaw. He got all the kind of tools and stuff that he could go and sell. Just wipe me out.
No security?
No.
No security system? Nothing?
No. I got dogs now, and now I've had. Since Tammy and I, 22 years now, and I got a guard dog. But I will not leave my wife at home. My wife and I in 22 years have been apart 2 days. I will not leave without my wife.
What kind of guard dog did you get?
German Shepherd. I got him from Wayne Simonovich in South Carolina.
Okay, so you got a trained
I got
dog.
a badass dog. His name is Legend. Yeah. Then I bought him I got a female this year. Her name is, we named her after the Viking character, Freya. Freya, the queen, Freya. So I'm going to breed those because I'm tired of spending $20,000 for it. So I'm going to raise my guard dog.
Nice.
Nice. Real. And you know what's great about them? They're guard dogs. Mm-hmm. You don't play with them.
Right.
You don't play with it. You don't rough them. You don't grab them. You don't tackle them.
They do work.
Those, they don't mess around.
Right.
They don't mess around. They're serious.
Yeah. They're serious. They're soldiers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
you got a dog?
Sucks. Yeah.
What do you got?
I have a golden retriever.
I love them.
They're great, but he ain't guarding shit.
No, I know. You're probably, hey, Al, come on in.
Yeah.
There's ice cream up there.
Exactly.
If y'all open it, we'll share it.
He'll let everybody in. And I have another dog.
I've got 8 dachshunds.
I have another dog that's a King Charles Cavalier. You know what those are? The little tiny dogs?
I
my
do.
God, he's so adorable.
Yeah.
He jumps in the pool, and he's just started, he's a year old, and he started swimming over the last couple months, and he gets so excited that he whines like you think he's in pain or something.
He's talking to you.
Yeah, and he just can't wait to jump in the water.
Really?
He loves it.
2 of my dachshunds talk constantly.
Oh, really?
Oh, and this morning, I'm a little tired today because for some reason these two, they sleep with me every night. Their names are Sadie Lynn and Baby Girl. One's a black miniature dachshund. The other one is a Australian Shepherd looking, black and tan, spotty. And they are precious. But Baby Girl likes to get on my chest. When she's got to go outside, she gets on my chest, puts her chin right under my mouth.
Aww.
And I wake up and I know exactly what's up. And I sit there and I go, what time is it? And I'll go over and I'll get the TV control and I'll shake it so the light will come on. Oh my God, it's 11 o'clock. You got to be kidding me. So I'll take them outside and they'll go potty. This is good. Once, normally, a lot of times never, but once, max. Last night, 3 times.
3 times.
Oh, yeah, 1:30. Oh, what? You got to pee again? You got to be kidding me. So I slide to the right, down off the bed. These two come. We go outside. I'm so sleepy. I sit on the steps and put my head against the porch pole, and I'm like this. Their heads are in the doorway, and they're looking at me like, what are we doing? I'm like, you got to pee, right? No, not really. No. So I go back at 3:30. Here I go again. Then they went to the bathroom. But this is,
So sometimes they just want to wake you up.
They just, yeah. I mean, look, I'm a dog lover, okay?
Me too.
I got 10 dogs now.
Do you really?
I got
so 10 dogs and 2 serious guard dogs.
2 badass dogs.
Yeah, so
well,
those
the one
those are
guard
not
dog
pets.
is badass. The other one's going to be badass. Yeah.
It sucks
And
that
you know
have to
what?
have
When you
that.
live where I live, out where I live, I don't know where you live, but what are you doing? What is that?
This is Ultra. It's nootropic. Do you know what that is? It's like
No.
essentially brain vitamins.
How come you don't swallow it?
Because it's a pouch. Like a nicotine pouch, same kind of thing.
Oh, it's like you got a smoking addiction.
Yeah, but it's
You got
not.
a nicotine addiction? Is
This
that
is
what you're
not
saying?
nicotine.
What is it? You said
No, it's
nicotine.
nootropics.
Is that one of those things that
it's
you're
vitamins.
into now?
It's like brain vitamins.
Is it like ivermectin?
Nutrients. No, it's like nutrients. Brain nutrients.
Sorry.
It sucks that you have to
sorry,
have that.
I couldn't help myself.
Listen, we're not friends anymore.
Yes, we are.
I'm upset
No,
with
no,
you
no.
now,
You'll
and I'm
probably
never
have
going to
me back
forgive you.
on again.
Isn't that hilarious, though, that you could make fun of a guy playing golf and he doesn't want to be your friend forever because of that?
I was shocked.
Yeah, you got off light.
And I had another friend.
You got off light.
Yeah,
That's
I had another
that's
friend.
a sensitive.
Another friend I spent 4 days a week with because like I said, I'm playing golf and didn't have a job. We hung out. His wife and I went to dinner all the time, cooked out all the time. And then one day, I said, hey, we just recently passed away. I said, hey, man, I got us a tea time for more at 1:30. Da-da-da. Call me back. Nothing. Hey, nothing. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week, 2 weeks, a month. Nothing. Never heard from him again.
What happened?
His wife didn't like me.
Whoa.
That's what I found out.
His wife didn't like you.
Yeah. What's not to like? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, I think she's just jealous of our relationship.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's those kind of relationships. Guys and gals will do that. Will they separate you from your friends? That's a real fucking problem. That's a
hey,
giant red flag right there. That's not good. A
If
person
you-
who doesn't want you having good friends, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world because I work for a network with 4, sometimes 5 guys. And if you can put 5 big egos together and have everybody love and care about one another, I'm going to tell you that's special.
That is special.
That Fox show is so special. It is. You've seen this show, I assume, and we're just like a locker room.
Well, that's
And
how it's
we
supposed
have
to be.
so much fun.
Yeah, and that's what people like watching, too.
I think so. I think you're right.
100%.
Yeah.
People want to watch people that actually are friends.
Yeah, and we
That's
have
giant.
fun. We had this one. I mean, you learn where you can go with your friends.
Yeah.
All right, you learn. Don't go here. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You want to make sure that because we're on live television, so you don't ever want to embarrass anybody on live television.
Of course.
So you learn where to go, and you build that trust, and then that trust because you have the trust, you bond. You become, hey, how you doing? Hey, man, how was this week? How's your daughter? It's great. Hey, how's your wife? Great. I mean, it's just. You just get everybody hugs everybody. Hey, how was your week? I mean, I can't even begin. The day that show is over for me, and I hope I die on set, which is I've always said, if I could just die on set. Think about it, Joe. Think about it. If I die on set, seriously, if I could just get a couple of words out before I go. Yeah, I don't want to just.
It's
I
one last good
line.
line.
I really do think Dallas is going to win the Super Bowl. If I could just get something out,
Yeah.
forever, immortal, right?
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
So I said that's what, and that's the way I feel. I assume that's the way you do this show. You can't wait to do. You should. This is awesome to get down and sit down with people from different walks of life, basically.
Yeah.
Politicians don't agree with you, religious people, whatever, and you just sit there and you build this. You get to know these people. You ask all these questions, or in my case, I'm just jumping around here. That's what I do. Yeah. Well, he hadn't asked me about this.
I like a
Simon.
jump around.
Is it Simon?
Jamie.
Jamie, I told you, Jamie. That's it. No, I got it. Oh no, I got it.
Young Jamie.
No, young.
Think of like Van Halen. Jamie's crying. Whoa, whoa, Jamie's crying. Remember that song?
Look, I got it here. Jamie.
Young Jamie.
Jamie, you married? Nope. Attaboy.
Free man.
Free.
Ladies.
How old are you, Jamie? What did he say?
Old enough.
What's that? What's old enough?
Old enough to know.
So how old are you, Jamie?
43.
Okay. Got a girl?
Not right now.
Ooh, okay.
He's free right now.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Okay.
Young Jamie's on the prowl.
Jamie, you on the prowl?
Sure.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where's your? There's a lot of good-looking women in Austin, Texas, Jamie.
There is. It's a good
Huh?
good place.
You need some help.
Good
you need
place
me
to
to
be a
put a big
single
word
guy.
in for you, bub?
Let's go out tonight.
I guess we need to move on, right?
Yeah, let's move
But anyway,
on.
I'm so in talking about that show. It's just
Well, having a show like that where a bunch of people are really actually friends is so huge for the viewer.
it is. You want to listen? Do you want to turn on a show like a pregame? Come on, pregame shows.
Right.
I watch them and I go, oh God.
Especially if it's
You ever
stiff.
done this? Shut up!
Right.
Shut up! Announcers, guys doing the game. Shut up.
Right. Or when they're just sports guys that really aren't actually passionate about football.
Yeah.
And you hear them talking, you're like, what
You know what they're talking about?
What are they-
Stats.
Yeah.
They get it all right here.
Yeah.
You know, and let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I hate stats. I hate them.
They're okay occasionally.
If they
but
make
shouldn't
a
be.
real point.
Yeah.
But if all you got is, well, 50 in the third quarter when the wind's
Yes.
blowing out of the southwest, what
Yes.
if
Yeah.
it makes a point in a big, but otherwise,
Right.
I remember once, well, anyway, I was talking about all the guys, and I love telling this story on Howie. Howie is my best friend on the show, without question. I mean, we are so different. He went to Villanova. I went to an engineering school at Louisiana Tech. I got a college degree. Howie, I'm sorry, he didn't graduate. I'm sorry, Howie. Don't hate me for his big ass. What do you mean telling everybody I didn't graduate? Hey, I love you. I shouldn't have said, Joe, I didn't say that. Anyway, so we're doing this show. And when we had Jimmy Johnson on the show, Jimmy's great. Oh, Jimmy was awesome. So Jimmy's telling this story, all right? And Jimmy and it's a funny story. And Jimmy starts laughing. We all start laughing. Strahan, we're belly aching. That's funny. That's funny, Jimmy. Michael Strahan's next. The director, we got it all worked out. It goes Jimmy, Michael, Terry, Howie. Jimmy, Howie. Yeah, Howie. So Michael Strahan, he adds to that story, and it's even funnier. Oh, woo! Oh my God! Stop right now! Oh, God. Oh! Now it's my turn. Now I've got to. You're a comedian. You know you gotta match it at least, right? Or do it one better. I'm adding to what Michael said to what Jimmy said, and we're rolling. Oh God, stop! Oh, this is killing me. Oh, Howie's turn. Howie looks at the camera. The outside linebacker for Seattle, Bucky Buckhalter, sprained his ankle in pregame warm-up, and he won't be starting today for the Seahawks. Jasper Julian will be in his place out of Kansas State. What? And we go to commercial break. And I'm like, 3, ha ha ha, 1, oh. So I'm looking at Howie, and I'm staring at Howie. I'm just like this. He's He feels me. He turns around and says, "What?" I said, "You can't help it, can you?" "Help what?" "You know what I'm talking about." "No, I don't. What are you talking about?" And I said, "You're boring." I wouldn't have said it if I didn't know I could get away with it.
Right.
And for the rest of the show, he was hilarious because he said, "Well, you know, being boring, let me say," and it was funny. But yeah, it was. But you can't do that unless there's trust.
Right,
you know?
right.
And Strahan, we made the first day Strahan was on the show, we gave him half a cake. He said, "Why am I getting half a cake?" "Well, you just got divorced, so you lost the other half to her." So
That's hilarious. Well, if you can't joke around with people, that's no fun.
No.
That's not a good relationship.
Well, you better know who you're joking around with.
Yeah, but it's like if you can't joke around with someone, like what's the point? That's what people do. It's part of fun in life. You should be able to take a joke. You should be able to give a joke. You should be able to have fun with each other.
You just got to know when.
Sure.
I mean, friends know when.
Sure.
I mean, I talk to Howie all the time, and his son Kyle just got signed with CBS for their Today Show, which is
that's awesome.
great for him, and he's good.
Howie did movies for a while, right?
Howie was voted the up-and-coming star, and he had these 3 young kids, and he says, "I don't want to raise my kids in L.A. Where's the best place I can raise my kids?" And they found the school system, Charlottesville, Virginia. He moved to Virginia and took his kid there and quit doing movies.
Good for him.
Yeah. That's having your priorities together.
I remember reading something about him talking about it, like his experience with movies. Like he didn't like it. Well, he didn't like Hollywood. He didn't like the whole thing, and
he could have been.
Didn't someone hit on him too?
Hit on him?
I think some guys hit on him.
A guy hit on him?
Yeah. Is that true? Find out if that's true.
I don't know if I'd find that out.
Yeah, maybe don't look that up. Forget it. Don't look that up. But the point being,
look, Simon.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Simon, that's your new name, bro.
I don't think Jamie. Don't look that up because.
Yeah, don't look it up. I think I might have made that up, or somebody might have told it to me. It might not be true, but the point is, like he
could have been.
He did a bunch of big movies.
Yes,
and he was on his way to being a big action star.
He was action star.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, of course, a giant guy, handsome,
good-looking guy, great body,
perfect for an action star.
Yeah,
and then I like it when a guy realizes like this is life.
He
is
didn't
short.
want to raise my kids in LA.
Yeah. Also, it's just like you don't want. It's what you think that life is. It's not.
Listen,
it's also like 16 hours a day.
I've done 5 movies, and you've done I don't know how many. And look, I don't want to sit around all day long and go in and deliver one line.
Exactly.
And here's the other thing. I'm not ever going to be a leading man. I'm always going to be Terry Bradshaw.
Right.
And that just sucks. Seriously. You always want to be Joe Rogan? Huh? No. You would like to be given an opportunity to really act.
Well, if I actually wanted to act, yes.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, some people, they just don't like to do it. And I think with Howie, it was probably one of those things where they probably offered him a bunch of money. It looks good on paper. And then you start actually doing it and you realize, like, you're going to be away for 5 months filming this thing.
He was away all year, one year, doing the Firestorm. Mm-hmm. And he was filming in Vancouver. He was flying in on Saturday from Vancouver and leaving on a red eye to Vancouver and filming all week. And I think
breaks you down.
3 little kids.
Yeah, it breaks you down.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
No.
You don't like it. It doesn't feel good.
And I applaud him for that. And he's not only is he a great husband, great dad, he's a great grandfather. I'm a terrible grandfather. Have you got grandkids?
No. Hey, why you terrible?
I'm gone all the time. And it's kind of like getting that job.
Yeah.
I got to have a job. I got to go put a suit on.
If you have to travel, you were saying that you give corporate speeches.
Right.
Like, what do you do? Like, what are those about?
Speeches.
Like, what do you speak about?
Well, I'm talking to a bank Wednesday morning, so I'm preparing a bank speech. And then,
what do you say to a bank? To a bunch of bankers?
I know.
Is it about leadership? Like,
I know. Yeah, some of it's about leadership. It's about it's basically all the things that I know, Joe, have to do with ambition, dreams, drive, goals, failure, overcoming failure, how to deal with failure, how to rise, how to deal with success, how to treat people. So it's a little bit of motivational, a little bit of psychology, like you used early with me.
When did I use psychology with you?
You know when you did it. You know, right? Hey, Bernie, he knows.
And so
it's
you do
I'll
different
build it
ones
up,
for different kind
and
of
it's got a lot of-
corporations.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a team building thing. They get together and you
Depends
give
on what
speeches.
they want.
Interesting. When did
Yeah.
you start doing that?
I've been doing it 43 years.
Really? Wow.
I know, it's amazing. Isn't
That's
it?
crazy. And how did you get into that?
I gave a speech in Destin, Florida for Frito-Lay. And it was taped. And they paid me $5,000. And I was doing speeches for $1,200, $800, $50. And they offered me $5,000. Are you kidding me? I go down there, and it's for Frito-Lay, so I build this speech up and da-da-da-da-da. And I go give this speech, and the speech is really good. And they taped it, and they sent me a VHS copy. And my then wife put it on one day and thought, oh, my God, this is really good, and it's funny. And so she found out where the bureaus were, who booked speakers. There were 10 really good ones. And she sent this tape and a bio to 10 different speaking associations. All right? We got that through Fran Tarkenton's company in Atlanta, Georgia. They're the ones that turned us onto it. So I come in, she says, I've sent this off. I'm getting calls now for speeches. I went, what? She said, yeah. She says, you want to do this, you want to do that, and all of them are for $5,000. $5,000? Are you shitting me? I'm getting $5,000. $5,000. I'm like, oh my God, $5,000? Really? I'm like, amazing. So I started doing these speeches for all these different bureaus for $5,000.
Wow.
So I go to Hawaii on vacation, and I'm in Hawaii, and a company called Washington Speakers Bureau, WSB, they book political speakers, and they had Joe Theismann and Jim Valvano and maybe Lou Holtz, the three guys they had. So they call it the rainy day file, and they got a big box where they get all the, people send them to them all the time. Hey, Joe, we want to come on your show. Okay, put it over there, put it over there, put it over there. And then eventually you go through it. Oh, we ought to have them on, right? That's kind of how it went. So one day they're looking at these tapes, and they're going, no, spitting it. Then they came across Terry Bradshaw. Hey, I hear this guy's pretty good. Really, we'll put it on. They put it on. They went, we want to sign him. So I'm in Hawaii. I get a phone call. It's in the morning. Hello. This is Bernie Swain with Washington Speakers Bureau. I'm here with Harry Rhodes. We just looked at your tape. We think you got great possibilities. We'd love to represent you exclusively. Da-da-da-da-da. Please call us back. I thought, what? So, it's Hawaii. It's, 7 in the morning? So it's what? It's 1 o'clock their time. So I call them. And they said, look, we think you got great possibility. And we think we can book you and book you a lot. And I said, well, I'm being booked by 10 people right now. Why would I want to go one person? Well, we're going to guarantee you 50 speeches at $7,500 a speech. Excuse me? Did you say $7,500? I'm like, holy cow. So they said, we'll fly you from Hawaii to Washington, D.C., and we'd like to sit down with you and go over a proposal. So they did, and I did. We sat down, fell in love with these guys. They were awesome. Gave me a proposal. 50 speeches, 7,500. Add that up. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good chunk of dough. So I signed. I'm with them exclusively now, and they said we'll have you at 10,000 in 6 months. 10,000. You're going to book me for $10,000? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Sure enough,
So that's how you got into speeches.
Yeah.
So when you do speeches, like say a tire company calls
Right.
you, whatever it is, do you write it out for that?
Never. I
company?
never write I do not write a word. I cannot write. I write here.
So how do you
And
plan out a speech?
I write here.
You just sit around and think about what you're going to say.
Exactly. And over time, what speakers do, because I asked Jay Leno this one time, "Well, you're doing 100 stand-ups," and he says, "Well, I'll take a theme for this year, and I do it all. I don't change anything other than the name where I'm going." And so 100, I'm like, oh, so I don't have to change all of this every time. And I learned that from Jay Leno. Take the same thing and then put tire company in there and build it around that. And you know what else I started doing? I started reading a lot. Psychology, salesmanship, leadership. You know one of the guys that came to hear me speak here in Austin? McRaven. Admiral McRaven.
Okay.
Have you had him on yet?
No.
Oh, my God. The guy that gives the 10 points of success?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've
he
seen
was the
those
head
speeches.
Of Texas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Fat. Osama bin Laden, that's his. That's his raid. The whole thing was him. He designed that whole raid. Amazing human being. He's right here in your backyard. You haven't had him. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Joe.
There's only so many days in a week you could do shows, you know? Can't have everybody on.
Okay, man. Do you do a show every day?
4 days a week.
Okay, what's the day off?
Usually Friday, but it shifts.
Yeah.
It shifts depending on,
Anyway.
what I got going on.
But anyway, so I build a show according to what they're doing, and through all my reading, and I'm naturally, I think I'm gifted enough humor-wise that I've incorporated a ton of humor, and I mix the humor in, and I incorporate the audience.
And so did you start doing all this reading just to make your speeches better?
I wanted to get smarter.
Ha, that's
I wanted
funny.
to get smarter. I wanted to be a little bit up on things. Yeah, I took psychology and marketing and all that in college, but I thought, hey, if I'm gonna make a career out of this, gather all the knowledge you can gather.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did.
That's
so
very smart.
I started reading all these self-help books, and you know what? When you do read all that, you find out it's pretty basic. There's a foundation, a common denominator that all of them have. And
it's also,
I don't steal material, but I do program my speeches. I've gone on stage and forgot the name of the company that I did that once. I did that once. I went on stage in Vegas for a huge 5,000 people, and I went out there and I've got a style about me. It's a freelance. It's, hey, I work the crowd. I get to know them. I'm having a good time, feeling good. And I haven't even started my speech in the meeting plan to the guy that can. Let's give it up. Give it up. Terry Bradshaw. Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much. Terry Bradshaw. They escort me off. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So there's three.
What happened? Why did they escort you off?
He thought I didn't know what I was doing, I guess. But he obviously didn't look at my tapes, but I was just having fun with the crowd before I work my. Sometimes I'll go right into it. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll I mess with them.
Right.
I'm just
having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of there.
Wow.
Oh, and
What kind of company was that?
Someone that could afford to pay me and not have me give a speech. Yeah, bad.
Well, some people are very impatient.
Bad. It was bad. And I asked my wife in the car going to the airport, I said, what's wrong? And I said, what did I do? Something wrong? She said, you did nothing wrong. This guy just doesn't know your style.
So they just hired you based on name alone and didn't know what they were getting.
Excuse me.
I would imagine that
I would think name alone has a lot to do with all my.
100%. But that's what I was just going to say.
And
I would imagine.
And if you win 4 Super Bowls, pressure, up and down.
Yeah.
You know how to deal with. You get in the huddle. How do you manage a huddle? How do you do this? How do you call plays?
Yeah.
And I make fun of all these guys that have placards on their forearm. They go, number 4, Well, number 4, where I had to go. 2nd and 8. Okay, look, 2nd and 8. Here we go. Let's go. And they're like, no. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to run that. Let's go this and da. I totally ran the huddle, the whole thing. What do y'all say? Can we do that? No, we can't. What do you want to do? I ran the huddle. I was smart enough as the chairman of the board in the huddle to say, I don't have all the answers. I thought I did. We're not doing very well here. I want to try this play, but what do y'all think? And I got input. Is there anything better than input? Is there anything better than the people that are doing as a sales team? And you got a sales manager, and the sales team comes back and said, no. This is not a good. This isn't working. They don't like this data, and you change it. Smart people make adjustments in the middle of chaos,
right?
Competition, and that's how I ran the
huddle.
The huddle, and speaking is, I know where I'm going when I walk on stage, and once I get on stage, I can tell within 5 minutes I'm going to change my direction. And I can't. I've been doing it 40-something years.
Right.
I got 8 hours of material, not to mention all the new material I'm getting every week. So I can change it. And I've got to tell you, you're a stand-up comedian. Is there anything better than getting on stage and deliver a performance and they are just laughing at everything, just rolling. And you walk off and they're screaming, Joe. And you're like, God, man, I nailed it tonight. And then you walk off. Or going out and go, hey, did you hear this? Did the other day? What about that? And everything falls flat. And when you leave, and you go off stage and are you not miserable? Miserable.
Sure.
You don't want to be miserable.
No.
You did everything you could to make them enjoyable. I'm entertaining them. I want this to be a great experience for them. And when you fail, it's devastating. It's devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why they pay you?
What do you think?
They pay you to be pay you to be entertaining.
Look at Hank.
Yeah. Poor Jamie.
Jamie. Sorry, Jay. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that it's a completely different thing, but having a guy like you go and talk to a corporation has got to be very fun for them, because you're a guy who's won the Super Bowl. You're guys like
my speeches are. Do you know who Joel Osteen is?
I know the name.
He's the preacher and.
Joel Osteen.
Oh, what did I say? Holstein, like the cow. Olstein, you're right. Olstein, right?
Olstein, right?
Oh,
yeah.
He doesn't go to church. He doesn't know. It's Olstein.
Yeah, that guy.
He's a feel-good
He does
guy.
the giant stadium
it's all,
preacher. Yeah.
God, look at the mountain. You see the mountain.
Look at my Rolls Royce.
Mountain. One of those good guys. It's a good guy. And people need that in their life. I like to say, there's another mountain out there. But if you continue down the path you're going, and I want my hand spanked. I don't need it spanked. I know it should be spanked, but I want him to spank. It's fine with me. Speaking, when I go out to speak, I'm a feel good. I'm a feel good guy. Unless they say to me, here's where we're struggling, and we need you to add this, and this.
Oh, so sometimes they'll give you a direction.
Oh, always. They always give you a direction.
Okay, so they have like a purpose for why you're
always
doing
know
the
where you're
speech.
going.
Yeah.
You always know what your audience is. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you really enjoy it, but that's a lot. So is that what you're doing when you're doing 250 dates a year? You're doing a lot of those?
Oh, I do. Yeah, a lot. Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. Then I'll get off. I do 30 a year, which is plenty.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, when you're getting $5 million a speech, I mean, you got to think about it. What do you think, Buck? Old Buck's over there. He's like, I'll be so glad when this boy's off.
Oh, he likes you. Terry, thank you very much for being here, man. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was great to talk to you.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Been watching you. Enjoy. You're smart.
Thank you.
You're insightful. You do your homework. I helped you today, though.
You did. You helped me a lot. Yeah.
Doing what you do is not easy.
I found out about limousine cattle.
Yeah,
You taught me some things.
I know.
Yeah.
You know how to fix a prolapse uterus?
What's that?
Show him, Jamie. He'd rather not.
So tell everybody how they buy this whiskey. Is it everywhere? Can you
Yeah.
get it? Is there a
We're
website?
in 11 states right now. You can go Terry Bradshaw Bourbon.com. You'll find out where we are in Texas.
Terry Bradshaw Bourbon.com. There it is.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that.
There it is. That's not a good picture. I should have had.
That's a-
Oh, look at the cigar,
That's a
Joe.
solid picture. Yeah, cigar.
That's an old man. You're 58?
Yeah, and look at that. You got a serious whiskey sifter there. What are those things called? Snifter?
Yeah, those are good. I got
Yeah,
those at
that's
home.
like if you're a serious taster.
You know, it is the thing about now. People think, boy, he's making a killing off that whiskey. I'm not making. I may make $6,000 this year, but we're building it. It's slow. Bourbon is slow, man. It's
Has
hard.
to age.
You go down that aisle.
Yeah.
There's 5,000, and we've won all these awards. We beat them all.
That's awesome.
Beat them all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so proud of that. And the thing about the juice is mine. I created this juice.
It has to be something that you love doing. Yeah, that's
it
not
is.
something you can.
You know what? It could be any other product. I think it's just the fact that I get to go out and sell it. I like
Well, it's
selling.
an aged product. It's a different.
Yeah.
Like if you were selling vodka or tequila, something you could just make real quick.
No,
It's a different thing.
No,
Aged whiskey is a very different thing.
It took me a year and a half to get the blend right. The juice. Mm-hmm. Took me a year and a half before I agreed to put it in a bottle. Then when I put it in a bottle, I wanted, this is old Gunsmoke, set it on the counter. I wanted a Gunsmoke bottle, and this is the original label, and that's gunpowder gray. And the Super Bowl stuff is put on there by, the bottling company, which I didn't really, that wasn't part of it. Joe, you ever got to a point in your life when you go, can I not sell something that's really good without having to be me?
Right. I know what you mean.
Well, it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been like that if it hadn't been you, Terry.
Right.
Can it not be just because it's good?
You certainly could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My stud horses, I have the best stud horses in America. Best. And they're breeding world champions, and I'm so proud of that. And the business is good, but I don't have to sell them. They're selling. We have offspring that sell.
But this is Bradshaw whiskey.
Yeah, this
so.
is this. I wouldn't want my dad to see it, but there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
All right,
but
Terry.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
I've
for
been
being
a
here,
huge
brother.
fan for many years.
And me of
And
you.
thanks. We didn't get into politics, which I'm very thankful for.
I'm glad to.